There's also chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and more, all loaded up on 2 Lionel O scale trains and delivered directly to your seat. No one sits away from the fun, regardless of age. When a train arrives delivering your food, you'll smile ear to ear. Visit twotoots.com. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Tuesday. Yes, it is. I should play some blues. It's Blues Day Tuesday, actually, so I should play some blues. It's a beautiful sunny day outside today. If you're watching live on youtube.com at WRMN Radio, you see we have a little bit of a glare going on right now too. That sometimes can happen when there's like a car parked in front and then the sun hits it just at a particular angle. Then there's like a big glare. So I'm getting a little bit of a glare right now. As you can probably tell if you are watching live on YouTube. If you're listening in, you can hear me talking about it right now. Listen live here, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We are seeing weather temperatures in the 80s again today, and that's what we're going to be seeing currently right now in the 70s, but we are going to be seeing it going up into the 80s today, so definitely stay tuned for that. We're currently right now at 75 degrees, pretty much mostly sunny throughout the day. We are going to be seeing it hitting up into the 80s as we get closer into the afternoon, around the actual lunchtime, around 12 o'clock or so. That's when we're going to start to see the temperatures rise even more into the 80s, with a high of 86 today. Now tonight we are going to be seeing a low of 55. So that's the thing that I've been noticing here too. A little bit warmer temperatures out in the morning, afternoon, really in the afternoon time, middle of the day. And then we start to see the temperatures drop pretty lower, I would say more towards the 50s into the night. So, you can open your windows, enjoy a nice breeze for the night. We're going to be seeing it as a low of 55 degrees as we go into tonight for Tuesday. Wednesday rolls around tomorrow, sunny, high of 85, again mostly sunny as well, and then clear with periodic clouds. As we get into Wednesday night, we're going to be seeing a low of 57 degrees. So that low of 57 degrees, that's going to be coming up for Wednesday night. Thursday rolls around here. We see a high of 87 degrees with a low of 63 degrees. As we get into Thursday night, it is predicted to be mostly sunny with a little bit of clouds as we roll into Thursday night. We get closer to the weekend here as we approach Friday. That's when we're going to start to see a little bit more rain coming through here, which we definitely need. We're seeing a high of 88 degrees, almost hitting in the 90s as we get into Friday. We are dropping down to a low of 62 degrees as we get into Friday night. Predicted again with the chance of showers in the very early morning of Friday. And then it does start to clear up a little bit here, partly cloudy, with a low of 62 for Friday night. We head on into the weekend. You can hold on to some of the summer weather here. We see here mostly, it's predicted on Saturday actually to be mostly cloudy outside. We do see it being as a high of 85 degrees, dropping down to a low of 62 degrees as we get into Saturday night. Sunday is pretty much supposed to just be cloudy outside. We do see a high of 79 degrees, kind of staying within the early to mid 70s throughout the majority of the day. That's going to be coming up for Sunday. We do see a chance of showers as we get into Sunday night with a low of 59 degrees. Then we head on into next week. We're going to be seeing a little bit more rain and clouds, and the temperatures start to drop a little bit more here as well too. So for Monday, we see showers pretty much predicted throughout the majority of the day. We see a high of 77 degrees, dropping down to a low of 54 degrees for Monday night. And the next Tuesday here, we're going to be seeing partly cloudy skies, so we are going to be seeing a little bit more of a clearing. high of only 77 with a low of 54 degrees, and kind of being in the 50s and 60s in the early morning, dropping down into the 50s and 60s into the later of the evening and nighttime for next Tuesday. So again, still going to be seeing these summer temperatures here, kind of slowly rising little bit by bit. Then we see a little bit of rain, then sun again, and then rain again into the early parts of next week, with the temperatures staying really in the mid 70s or so. So we're going to see a little bit more rain coming through and a little bit more slightly cooler temperatures too, compared to what we're having right now. What we've been seeing here with the more summer style of weather that's still continuing on here. So that's the temperature and forecast for the area. What is to be expected, of course. Let's take a look here. We've got inspirational and fun, amazing stories as well. This is under sunnyskies.com. So sunnyskies.com. This is the, fun website to go to. I always like to start the day here with a nice, fun, inspirational story. So let's go into this inspirational feel-good story here. This is by a user by the name of Flossie on September 16th. This was yesterday. And this is a story titled The Power of One Small Act of Kindness. Flossie writes here, quote, weeks ago, my 3-year-old granddaughter and I actually, so it's 3-year-old granddaughter and I had our first hiking adventure on Guild Trail on Lookout Mountain. She brought lots of hiking gear that she had, quote, borrowed from her older brother for this adventure. After our picnic lunch, we headed back to the car. All was good as we drove down the mountain until she realized that she had left her brother's bug catcher on the trail. She was so distraught that I went back to search the trail at dusk to no avail. You would have thought the sky was falling from the perspective of a 3-year-old who had lost what was not hers. Yesterday, approaching the same trailhead, 2 objects on top of a post there caught my eye. As the bright green little plastic handles came into focus, I realized that an anonymous soul had stopped and picked up this adored $2 object and thoughtfully had taken it to the trail entrance. There, this, quote, angel had posted it on a highly visible spot atop the post. Thank you, unknown person. You remind us on how a little tiny act of kindness can improve the way our world goes round. So a nice little inspirational story there. Random act of kindness. And yeah, definitely from the perspective of a 3-year-old, it's definitely a terrifying experience like that when you lose something, for sure. So a nice little inspirational story that is brought to you by sunnyskies.com. This and more can be read on sunnyskies.com. You can, of course, also check out some interesting news as well too. Fun and amazing stories. You can, of course, have there's a lot of different jokes that you can check out there too, which is pretty cool. So I'll save the jokes for Tammy's show, Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, because she does some jokes. Her and Nancy, as well as her other friends, and Sonar too, cracks some jokes along the way too. He is also part of the show as well too. So that's coming up later today. That is 2 to 4 o'clock. That is during the Fox Valley afternoons. So stay tuned for that. Again, you are listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. The time is approaching 10:15. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick time out. And then when we come back, we'll discuss more here on Out to Lunch with WRMN, serving the Fox River Valley for 75 years. Stay tuned, and we'll be back.
It's always exciting to hear Elgin business owners like Tanner Melvin of Side Street Studios share positivity about the local community.
Elgin is on its way, and it has been, and sometimes, we got set back, the pandemic, and it's been rough. Everyone has felt it, and in so many different ways. What we're trying to do is a lot of hand-holding and shoulder rubbing and being like, it's okay, it's okay. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get this town a lot more money. We're very lucky to live in this community right now. There's nothing like this around here.
Feel the positive power of the first shift with me, Marky B, weekday mornings on WRMN.
It's easier than you think for pests to threaten your family's health. Ticks, which spread dangerous diseases, hide in tall grasses and even on your pets. Rodents easily invade your home, contaminate food, and can carry more than 35 diseases. Mosquitoes, which breed in standing water, transmit many diseases. Get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. It's that easy. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
You never know what or who you'll hear from on the first shift with me, Marky B. Like Tim Skoning, a WRMN news reporter back in the 1960s.
The jingles you all play, they were purchased by Dick Sutter. He was at some radio convention. He came back with this reel. I remember them playing that in the studio. We were so excited. We thought we were network now. And it's the same jingles today.
That's great.
Every time I hear them, I get excited about it.
I'm sure.
It's a lot of fun.
Fun times on the first shift, right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Twins Gyros, located at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, serves traditional gyros as well as its award-winning chicken gyros on a pita. Twin Gyros has a diverse menu that includes barbecue ribs, chicken dinners, Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, cheeseburgers, and Vienna beef hot dogs that have recently been inducted into the Vienna Beef Hot Dog Hall of Fame. Check out the full menu at twinsgyros.com. That's Twins Gyros at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, Illinois.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up.
Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 800-699-9043.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk the Town. Feel free to check out our website, WRMN1410.com. Just send some reminders out there. You can listen to us through the AM 1410 dial. You can also watch us live on YouTube.com at WRMN Radio. If you want to give the video a like, if you'd like to subscribe to our channel to support us here, so we can, of course, also support you as a local radio station located in Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley, you can keep up to date and in the loop with what's happening here with WRMN, and, of course, also what is going on within the Fox River Valley, of course. You can also, of course, listen to us through the app, which is available for download on Google Play for Samsung, as well as available on the App Store. So it's available also on the App Store now. For the Google Play side of things, it is Online Radio Box Radio Player. That's where that's the app that you're going to download. You'll be able to download so that you can find, of course, where we are. Here on the radio, and listen to us anywhere too, because it comes in very nice, crisp, and clear. So very, very good. If you're interested, of course, weekly football contest presented by Rookies All-American Pub and Grill. That's the Pick Six. If you're interested, check it out. And each weekly winner will receive a $25 gift card from Rookies All-American Sports Bar and Grill. So if you want to read more information on that, you can follow along on our website, WRMN1410.com. So for the longest time, where we had on our website the America's First Responders Fest section, now it's been replaced with the weekly football contest presented by Rookies. So that's where you're going to be able to find that information. That is, again, on our website, WRMN1410.com. Now, folks, as we know, we are in the September season, and we are halfway through already. We're starting to notice the leaves changing. We're starting to notice, do you notice a change in the temperature? We see a little bit more of a breeze, but it is still that summer style of weather here. I'd say it's been going on since, it's been maybe 5 or 6 years, I feel like. I could be wrong, though. Maybe in the past it has been this hot and during this time, but seems like more recently than not, it's been a little bit more toastier out, even as we get into September, and sometimes even into October as well. Now, October is not just the season of pumpkins and Halloween. Nay. It is also the season of Oktoberfest. And sometimes Oktoberfest, of course, can start a little early. So what I want to do here is brought to you by FoxValleyMagazine.com. I want to announce to you some of the local upcoming Oktoberfest celebrations. Yes, here are some suggestions. You can get some great food, awesome beer, fun live music, and great community spirit. So let's take a look at some of the events hosted by many of the local cities and towns here within the Fox River Valley. Starting off Friday and Saturday, September 27th and 28th, it is East Dundee's 6th annual Oktoberfest. Now, there's going to be some fun things coming up here, too. A nice lineup of what to expect, which I will announce to you. Of course, I'll share it on the screen, so if you're watching on YouTube, or of course, if you'd like to go to the website yourself, it's foxvalleymagazine.com. This is the 6th annual East Dundee Oktoberfest. Will be held Friday, September 27th. So it's not coming up this Friday, it's the next Friday after that. It's from 5 to 10 p.m. and it'll also be hosted on Saturday, September 28th from 1 to 10 p.m. Yes. Now, Friday, September 27th, you're going to be able to see and hear live music on the big stage by the Polkaholics. We'll be performing 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., playing a high-speed collision of polka and rock and roll. It's high energy and fun. Great way to start off the Oktoberfest on a Friday. They're also going to be having Who's Bad? The Michael Jackson Experience from 7:30 to 10. Of course, an unrivaled celebration of pop music's one true king, MJ. Whether you idolized the Jackson 5 or fell in love to human nature, or maybe learn to moonwalk as well. So there's that's going to be coming up here too. That'll be on the same Friday, 7:30 to 10. So 7:30 to 10. You're also going to be able to enjoy some wonderful food here, including DC Cobb's, Duke's Barbecue at the Caboose, River Street Tavern, Rosie O'Hare's, as well as Tequila Val's, VFW Baked Goods are going to be there, of course, Dairy Queen, and also Happy's Bavarian Gourmet Soft Pretzels as well. Can't go wrong with those soft pretzels, especially in Bavarian style for Oktoberfest. Absolutely. Some alcoholic beverages, of course, you're going to be able to see a lot of that here, served by River Street Tavern and Rosie O'Hare's. Free wristband required, it says, of course, 21 and older. Oktoberfest beer is brewed by Black and Gray Brewing Company, 21 and over, of course, free wristband required there. Some activities to enjoy that are going to be featured here: scarecrow display and contest. Participants are East Dundee businesses and area organizations. You can vote by giving your favorite scarecrow a like or a love on the Oktoberfest Facebook page, and there's even a link through this article that you can follow as well, too, of course. So feel free to check that out, too. They also do have the Oktoberfest food menu here, too. As we take you out to lunch, we can even go through some of the food menu options that'll be expected to see. So you're going to be able to see here, too, that they've got Duke's Barbecue. They have like baked beans, beer brats. They're going to have German beer can chicken, Jägermeister pork stew, German potatoes, rib tips. And that's just at the Duke's Barbecue that's going to be coming up there at the Caboose, the cute little red Caboose. You're also going to be finding here River Street Tavern Bavarian pretzels, as well as pork schnitzel sandwiches, tavern burgers served with kettle chips. Sounds pretty tasty. And also brats as well, too. So a lot of German-style cuisines as well. You're going to be able to find at Tequila Val's. You'll find steak tacos, pardon me, chicken tacos, tableside guacamole with chips. Yesterday was guacamole day, so they're also having queso, and then just a lot of other things there too. Rosie O'Hare is going to have smoked beer brats, beer cheese pretzels, beer cheese spatzel. Oh my goodness, even better. I love the spatzels. So good things to see coming up here. You can follow it on East Dundee's Oktoberfest Facebook page. All photos will be posted on September 26th. Voting ends on Sunday, September 29th at noon. Participation form can be found. There's a link that you can find it too. So very, very cool. So they're also going to have free inflatables fun from 5 to 9 p.m. as well. And then if you head on in on Saturday, live music on the big stage will be Ed Wagner's brass band from 2 to 4 p.m., playing a mix of traditional German and American polka songs. I'll have you dancing all through the Oktoberfest favorites, of course. They're also going to be having LP's Vinyl's Escape Journey tribute from 5 to 7 p.m. The Prince Experience, a tribute to Prince himself, 8 to 10 p.m. That's going to be coming up. That'll be on Saturday, September 25th. Right? Is that 25th? Oh, no, Saturday, September 28th. They put September 25th for some reason, even though it's supposed to be 28th on the article here. They're going to be having also Touch a Truck from 2 to 4 p.m., free face painting, balloon twisting, scarecrow stilt walker, beer stein holding contest. If you can hold that beer, contest to take place in front of the big stage. And the entrance is for free, so it's free to get in. In addition to street parking around the downtown area, there's going to be a public lots located at 311 Barrington Avenue off Main Street / Route 72. That'll be next to the Dairy Queen / Dungy Music. If you need handicap accessible parking, you'll also be able to find it immediately across from the festival grounds at 311 Barrington. So that is some general information. And of course, nothing beats actually going out there, having a good time. That'll be coming up Friday and Saturday, September 27th and September 28th. That is the East Indies 6th annual Oktoberfest. Another Oktoberfest arises here too at Old Republic. That'll be beginning pretty soon. Actually, it already has begun at the Elgin Old Republic. For the remainder of September and October, Old Republic's beer garden will be transformed into a rolling celebration of all things Oktoberfest, including authentic German food for a limited time offer, beer, as well as music. Many culinary favorites will return, including beef rouladen, I think it maybe is how it's pronounced, Das Schnitzel, and the famous Reims bratwurst as well. You can wash it all down with a souvenir Oktoberfest stein featuring Krombacher, Hacker Shore, and dozens more craft choices. So should be a very good time. Of course, they're also going to be having outdoor entertainment as well, featuring local favorites like Seven Heaven, Radio Gaga, Sixes and Sevens, and the Lucas Matthew Band as well. Of course, you're also going to be hearing German music and polka every Thursday night at 6 p.m. with Eddie Carosa. And of course, you don't want to miss out authentic German bands on September 20th and 21st at 5 p.m. So if this is calling your name here, folks, this is coming up here within Elgin. It's at the Old Republic Kitchen and Bar celebrating Oktoberfest. So there's a second place that I just mentioned here that you can go to. You can even take a look at some of their different menu offerings. They're going to be having beef, bratwurst, schnitzel, and more too. You can even get funnel cake fries. That sounds absolutely delicious here on Out to Lunch. We are taking it to the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. When I come back, there are actually some other ones here too. There's some other Oktoberfest things that are coming up. So I do want to mention them, let you know, keep you in the loop, taking you out to lunch, giving you good suggestions on some great food to take a look at and to enjoy at these different events centered around Oktoberfest. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410. We're the voice of the Valley. Talk of the Town, located at 14 Douglas Avenue here in downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley, and of course celebrating 75 years of community. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch after these messages.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Cruden. Brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service. A tense afternoon unfolded at Larkin High School in Elgin following a social media threat received earlier Monday. Local authorities described the threat reported via a third party to the school resource officer as currently unsubstantiated. Nevertheless, Elgin Police Department did deploy extra resources to the school. The Elgin Police Department recently enhanced their community engagement by introducing a new section on the Elgin Transparency Hub dedicated to their K-9 unit. The resource aims to clarify the critical roles these specially trained cops and dogs play in public safety. September marks Attendance Awareness Month in Kane County, underscoring the importance of regular school attendance. Statistics reveal that students who are chronically absent, missing 10% or more school days annually, struggle academically compared to their peers. To combat this, Kane County Regional Office of Education is actively working to foster consistent attendance through the McKinney-Vento program. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Crudan.
With Progressive, you get more than savings. You get access to us through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, Jamie. Giving me all these ways to stay in touch so I have no excuse not to. Well, you're in luck, because this guy's in the market for a new BFF.
Actually, all our customers can contact us this way.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
But I am always up for Taco Pizza!
Oh, Jinx!
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Cubs continue to battle for a wild card spot. They beat the A's 9-2 last night. Shota Imanaga's 14-3 with the victory, 11 strikeouts over 6 full. Dansby Swanson hit a 3-run homer in the win. 2 straight wins for the Cubs, who were 5 games out of the last National League wild card. The White Sox won their 3rd straight, 8-4 against the Angels in Anaheim last night. Jonathan Cannon struck out 7 in the win. AP Top 25 football this week. Northern Illinois jumped 2 spots to number 23. The Illini enter the poll this week at number 24. The Bears are on the road this Sunday visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Chicago will be looking to shore up the defensive line this week after Caleb Williams was sacked 7 times in Sunday's loss. The Bears are 1-1. The Colts 0-2 on the season. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Free and Gentle. This back to school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/TC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official rules.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Feel free to check out our website, WRMN1410.com, as we take you out to lunch. My name's Matt, broadcasting live here as your host from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. What we're going to do next here is, we'll continue on talking about some places that are going to be offering some Oktoberfest fun-filled days, afternoons, and evenings, as well as nights. So stay tuned for that here. If you want to listen to us live here on youtube.com, through the app, or also through the AM 1410 dial, we're here for you. Now, I've been talking about here Oktoberfest a bit, some of the local places that are offering Oktoberfest, but really, what is a little bit of history of Oktoberfest? Why do we celebrate it? Well, according to Oktoberfest Tours on their website, it really boils down to a single wedding in history, traced back to the wedding of Prince Ludwig of Bavaria himself back in 1810. Now, this festival began as a one-time celebration for the wedding of Prince Ludwig and Princess Therese von Sachsen-Hildburghausen. That's a lot of letters. The festivities included a large feast, horse races. That sounds like fun, watching some horse races. And, like the Kentucky Derby. Music and also dancing there too, so it was definitely a fun festival. The festival was held in a meadow on the outskirts of Munich, Germany, which was later named Theresienwiese in honor of the bride. So the Bavarian Agricultural Association in 1811 then decided to continue the festival as a way of showcasing farming achievements. So this is where it started off. This is the roots. It's from the wedding of Prince Ludwig. People noticed, hey, this was a really cool event. Let's continue this on. Let's continue this as a tradition, kind of growing it as time goes by. In 1818, the first merry-go-round and swings were actually set up at the festival too. Getting to 1885, some years later, the first chicken roastery opened at the festival, which has since become a tradition. In 1886, electricity was introduced at the festival, which led to the addition of more rides and a sea of lights as well there too. So there you go. That's a little history on Oktoberfest. Speaking of which, here, continuing on. Now, this is coming up this Sunday. It's this Sunday, and it's the 22nd of September, so it's just a few days away from now. It's Oktoberfest at Two Brothers Roundhouse. This was posted on Fox Valley Magazine today. Revelers can kick off the season at Two Brothers Roundhouse in Aurora. So this is out in Aurora, still within the Fox River Valley area. This is going to be coming up this weekend with an Oktoberfest celebration featuring Stein's Full Atom Smasher, live Oompa music, Oompa, and also great German food favorites as well too. Now you can even see, if you're watching on YouTube here too, some great pictures that are featured from the previous ones as well. People getting dressed up, having a good time, a merry time, very much so. The festivities are going to begin at 11 a.m. This is the lineup. Worst Case Scenario Band. Now that's worst like bratwurst, and then case spelled with a K. So Worst Case Scenario Band is going to be performing. The Rheinischer Verein Fanfaren Corp Roundhouse March will begin there too, so a nice little marching. Egerlander Dance Group will also be performing, as well as Stein Holding Contest, which seems to be something pretty popular here too. They're also going to be doing a Lederhosen contest. Alpine Thunder brand, we're going to be performing there too. And of course, the mouth-watering German food menu by Chef Tommy. This is Two Brothers Roundhouse, located at 205 North Broadway in Aurora. So if you do want to view more information on them, it's twobrothersbrewing.com/restaurants roundhouse. So you can check them out. They're at 205 North Broadway in Aurora. The historic Two Brothers Roundhouse, located in downtown Aurora, is a modern supper club boasting a famous menu, fabulous menu there too. A variety of artisan dishes, sure to appeal to all visitors. Not only that too, but they also do offer here as well coffee. Oh my goodness, sounds good. This is coffee crafted with intention here. They want their coffees and teas to be artful and complex enough to be admired by the most discerning palates, yet approachable enough to be the one faithfully poured into everyday mug. So they've been doing that since 2013. They say follow your passion, drink ours. Check out their website. Again, that's twobrothersbrewing.com. Now, of course, you can also check out their beer. So they have a long list of beer to check out here too. They do go to a little bit of history onto how they became on their website. And they also do feature other locations as well. I'm talking specifically about the Aurora location, which is where this is going to be, where it's going to be held. So it should be a good time. If you want to check out more information, that's on foxvalleymagazine.com. Or, of course, you can also check out twobrothersbrewing.com for more information on what they have. Some things that they also have available now only at Two Brothers Roundhouse is single barrel whiskey. So single barrel whiskey. So you could have a before party or even an after party of Oktoberfest here too. Grab your bottle today. It's at the Two Brothers Roundhouse. They also offer artisan spirits. You can also try their vodkas. They also offer their rosé gin. You can try their whiskey, rum, and more. And, get a party going, right? Oktoberfest season. Maybe you have a barbecue too. You can have your own German style of cuisine if you're good at making it as well too. So feel free to check that out. So again, they're located at 205 North Broadway in Aurora, and their opening hours are Tuesday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m., and then also Saturday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So, and then also their picture here too, as it's a roundhouse, they have a lot of tables that are connected with each other. So it's definitely a very nice community place to go to where you can all kind of sit by each other, eat some good food, and have some good company as well. So feel free to check that out. They also do offer banquets, including weddings and private events. So if you want to check out more info on that, they offer that. Home to the tavern room, the Zesty room, and large banquet rooms too. Definitely has that old saloon style in the banquet rooms too, which I like. Kind of a bricked saloon style, which is pretty nice. So they also do offer the main banquet hall, courtyard gazebo, tavern room, as well as their stout and lager room too, which is a little bit more fancy too. So they've got a lot of nice cozy places, and if you want to eat outside because the weather's been pretty nice, you can go to their beer garden. So their beer garden has some nice outdoor seating, amenities to enjoy. This and more again can be found on their website, twobrothersbrewing.com. So that's twobrothersbrewing.com. So we got some fun lineup of things coming up here for Oktoberfest within the Fox River Valley. Lots of good things coming up here too. Again, talking about the East Dundee Oktoberfest, the 6th annual one, and more too. So if you want to check out more information, you can go to foxvalleymagazine.com. There's also another one, foxvalleyvalues.com has a website that talks a little bit about here their Oktoberfest on Bavaria. I'm sorry, on Batavia Main Street. I was thinking Bavaria, Batavia. They look similar, and also Oktoberfest. So there you go. A bird almost just hit the window. My goodness. So that's going to be coming up. This is in the Fox Valley region. That'll be October 6th through till October 7th. There you go. Some fun times here too. Got some other cool things coming up around the corner. So feel free to check that out. You can also find information on Oktoberfest celebrations on exploreelginarea.com. So you can take a look there too. You can even just use this search word, keyword search. So Oktoberfest, you can just do a keyword search there. You should be able to find what they have to offer there as well. Now it's good to keep in mind too to look at those articles just in case something might be a little bit more outdated. But again, a good lineup here of things coming up here. They already had the Oktoberfest Hops for Homes brought to you by Pads of Elgin. That was at Elgin Public House. That was on Thursday, the 12th of September. So it was last Thursday that they had that. So feel free to call in if you went to that. Let me know how it was. Or you can also comment live on youtube.com. Don't forget, of course, you can also comment through the Image 360 info number, 505-926-1410, 505-926-1410. There you go. The time is approaching here, 10:45. We're at 10:44 now, so we're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN here in just a bit, so stay tuned.
When you need your banker, they should be ready to put you first. At Wintrust, you can have the banking experience you need and the one you deserve. Ready for a change? We've made it even easier. Our new sophisticated online platform makes opening accounts a breeze, but our bankers are always here for you. Open a new Total Access checking account in minutes at wintrust.com/fast. Plus, get $300.
$100 required to open. Requirements to qualify. Must use link to apply.
Member FDIC.
There's a price war in the insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call the Term Lifeline right now and see if you can save 40%. $500,000 plans and up, that's our specialty. Even great smokers' rates. Protect your family today. Call the Term Lifeline right now for a free quote. 866-509-TERM, 866-509-TERM, 866-509-TERM.
Experts say regular auto maintenance is one of the most important things for your car. Meineke Car Care Center at 376 Sundown Road in South Elgin covers all your automotive needs. From oil changes, brake services, and emission testing, Meineke's expert staff provides hard work and dedication with the utmost professionalism. Need an oil change? Visit Meineke in South Elgin for their 23-point inspection. Call 847-888-9644.
Take your family out or meet up with a friend for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Elgin IHOP, located at 101 Randall Road by the theater. They're open for dining 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop in at 3 p.m. for happy hour with discounted meal deals for early birds starting at just $6. You can choose from breakfast choices like the pancake sundaes or juicy burgers or maybe a classic burrito bowl. Check out the menu at ihop.com today.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
One of the things we're proud of at WRMN is our connection to the local community. In fact, recently we hosted a fundraiser for a longtime listener, Gene Wheeler, and first shift listener George Rollinson says it turned out perfectly.
Perfection is a moving target. You try to hit that bullseye and you zone in on it. It moves a little to the left and it moves a little to the right. I don't know. I'd say we hit a bullseye. I don't know how that could have been any better.
Working together to make Elgin better. We are WRMN AM 1410, serving the local community since 1949. All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We've got about 10 minutes left here of the 10 o'clock hour. When we get into the 11 o'clock hour, we'll, of course, go through the National Day calendar like I like to do. Tell you what is a day to celebrate, because there's something to celebrate every day, whether it's a good food option, maybe it's a good recognition of a particular event or a person in history. There's lots of different ways that you can celebrate and also recognize too other things as well. Because there are things also today, on the National Day calendar. It's not necessarily like a celebration, but it's more of there are things that are more of like a recognition, paying tribute to, an acknowledgement of people in history and also different events, awarenesses, and more too. So, and of course also the fun things that you can celebrate too when it comes to cooking and food and so much more, entertainment here. Yes. And of course you can be a part of it too. So let's dive into a little bit into the local libraries here, telling you what's going on there as well. So feel free to do that. Oh, this is really sweet. Oh, this is so cool. So this is posted. I'll start with the Gail Borden Public Library, and then we'll talk a little bit about the Aurora Public Library, because I haven't really talked a whole lot about them too, and I want to introduce you to them. So this was posted on their Facebook page. This is the Gail Borden Public Library. This is where you can email a photo of a loved one to photos@gailborden.info. Or you can also text the number too. Include your name, your loved one's name, and your phone number. Then what's going to happen is their community offering will be community offering will be on display at the main library from October 26th through till November 9th in honor of Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. I think that is really, really cool. So you could see, you could have pictures of your loved ones on there too. So if you do want to submit it, you can email a photo of your loved one to photos@gailborden.info. or also by text to 847-857-7740. I think that that's really cool. If they have that opportunity, it's a way to put the loved ones on display so they're not forgotten, and also to cherish the memories too. I think that that's awesome. As someone who loves, of course, family history, that this is really, really cool that they're going to be offering this too. So very nice. I hope you can, hopefully you can do that. Maybe I'll do it. It sounds like fun. There's also something here too, career coaching in the library with WorkNet Batavia. Now these are also important to attend, especially if you want coaching on careers when it comes to, of course, especially maybe if you're in high school or you're in college or maybe fresh out of college and you're looking for a career. These are really great to help with you in your job search. It's Career Coach in the Library. It's coming up Tuesday, October 1st at 1 p.m. And we'll talk a little bit about what this is offering here. It's a meet with one-on-one with a career coach from WorkNet Batavia. This is a way to discuss careers, job hunting, resumes, cover letters, Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. So that's the WIOA, and a whole lot more too. In the day of technology that we live in today, sometimes you wonder, especially if you're finding a job, should I go in person and hand my resume like in the old days? Is it weird to say that now? Like, because it's just so much of it's online now. When you look for a job, it's like you hand your resume. It's like so much of it is online. I think sometimes it's even like when people physically bring in resumes, some people are like, huh? You can just do it online. It's easier that way. So, if you have questions about that, they're definitely going to be able to help you with this. So you're going to be able to find that. You can join them for a special resume workshop, which is also good to partake in too, especially if you want to perfect your resume. This is going to be during the first hour of the program on October 1st. And the nice thing, of course, is no registration is required. So this is going to be an event hosted by Gail Borden Public Library in partnership with WorkNet Batavia, discussing careers, job hunting, resumes, cover letters, and more too. So very good, especially maybe if you are in, I guess you could say maybe high school, or maybe also in the college age as well, or maybe fresh out of college. Or really, I'd also say just really for anyone too. Anyone who's looking as well. So this is an event, Career Coach in the Library. That's at 270 North Grove Avenue right here in Elgin. That's at the main library branch. So that's going to be coming up there. That'll be Tuesday. That'll be from 1 to 4 p.m. They're also going to be having it October 15th. So not just October 1st, also October 15th, as well as November 5th and 19th, December 3rd and 17th, and as well here too, January 7th and 21st of next year. So this is not just a one-time event that's only happening in October. They're having it multiple different times too, which of course to me ensures that they actually do care about helping others out there who are looking for jobs, updating resumes, and more too. So feel free to check it out. The next one's coming up Tuesday, October 1st. That's 1 to 4 p.m. That is, again, the Career Coach in the Library. Very cool. You can find more information on their Facebook page, Gail Borden Public Library, as well as gailborden.info, gailborden.info. We also have some other things here, too. Wanted to tell you a little bit about the Aurora Public Library District. Now, this is out in Aurora, and they do offer, of course, like with a lot of local libraries, digital learning and research. They also do offer, they have tons of different books, media, CDs, and more for you to check out. They also do offer a resources page called Aurora Votes. So they offer that. It's their voter resources page, a nonpartisan guide for election information in DuPage, Kane, Kendall, and Will counties. You can check your registration, locate your polling place, and also read up on candidates and more too. So that's a great section to use on their website here at aurorapubliclibrary.org. You can also be informed and get involved with, again, their voter resources at APLD. So they're definitely honing in on that. You can follow them on Facebook. They also do have, this is interesting here too. So they also, not only they're on Facebook and Instagram, they're also on Facebook and Instagram and Espanol. So they do actually have a Facebook and Instagram page that is in Espanol as well too. So I think that that's really nice that they have that to offer. If you want to check out that information, posted onto their main website that's at the bottom of the page, you can check out. Of course, you can reserve a meeting room. It's in the school season here. Any renovations that are coming up here, there are going to be they have like some renovations, quick overview and some of the renovations, and they have some things until further notice while they do some renovating as well, so you can keep up to date with that too if you'd like. They also do offer events that are coming up, different books that you can read, that you can check out here too. They're having at the Santori Library, Monday, September 23rd. It's Olivia and the Eola Boxcar Camp, an immigrant's journey. So they're going to be having a little information on that. Local author discussing the history of the Boxcar Camp and his new book, Olivia, which is based on the immigrants who made their home. That's by Dr. Alejandro Benavides. Discussing that coming up pretty soon as well too. So again, you can find lots of great discussions at local libraries. Talking a little bit here about the Aurora Public Library District. They do offer their Santori Library, Eola Road branch, and also their West branch as well. Of course, you can't go wrong with the Bookmobile. Seeing this is a very much a newer service that we've been seeing popping up at local libraries, where they bring the library to you. Of course, they visit schools, parks, community centers, home delivery services also that provide essential resources too. So sometimes maybe you don't have transportation where you can't go to the library. They bring it to you, which is awesome. Again, these local libraries care so much about the community and helping others as well too. Don't forget, of course, you can also check out their newsletter, which is posted on their page too. So feel free to check out this and more, aurorapubliclibrary.org. Also, of course, on Facebook. And they've got some cool events coming up here. They had their 5th annual Cape Con, the Comic-Con, that was in August. They had that too. So they also do post previous events that they had too. And also find classes. So they posted like 4 days ago that they had a they're having a computer class also coming up pretty soon on September 19th at Wabanzi Community College for English and Spanish language computer classes. So that's pretty cool. This does wrap it up here for the first hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Stay tuned for more as we get into the top of the hour news, after the top of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. Then we'll go through the National Day calendar, talk about some things to recognize, things to celebrate, of course. Also, maybe if there's some great food to eat to recognize today, we'll talk a little bit about that too. Stay tuned. You're listening to WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Dine out with family and friends at Nick's Pizza in Elgin or Crystal Lake. Nick serves up award-winning thin crust and Chicago-style pizza. Eat in or carry out. In addition to Nick's fabulous pizza, let Nick's cater your events with pizza, pasta, Italian beef, and other delicious offerings. Their big banquet rooms can accommodate all your event needs. So, for great pizza in a Northwoods, cabin-style atmosphere, bring family and friends to Nick's. Visit nickspizzapub.com. Dine out with family and friends at Nick's Pizza in Elgin or Crystal Lake. Nick serves up award-winning thin crust and Chicago-style pizza. Eat in or carry out. In addition to Nick's fabulous pizza, let Nick's cater your events with pizza, pasta, Italian beef, and other delicious offerings. Their big banquet rooms can accommodate all your event needs. So, for great pizza in a Northwoods, cabin-style atmosphere, bring family and friends to Nick's. Visit nickspizzapub.com.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 11 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Brought to you by Linzess.
The Elgin Police Department recently enhanced their community engagement by introducing a new section on the Elgin Transparency Hub dedicated to their canine unit. The resource aims to clarify the critical roles these specially trained cops and dogs play in public safety. September marks Attendance Awareness Month in Kane County, underscoring the importance of regular school attendance. Statistics reveal that students who are chronically absent, missing 10% or more school days annually, struggle academically compared to their peers. To combat this, Kane County Regional Office of Education is actively working to foster consistent attendance through the McKinney-Vento program. A tense afternoon unfolded at Larkin High School in Elgin following a social media threat received earlier Monday. Local authorities described the threat reported via a third party to the school resource officer as currently unsubstantiated. Nevertheless, Elgin Police Department did deploy extra resources to the school. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash
savings, you get access to us through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, Jamie. Giving me all these ways to stay in touch so I have no excuse not to. Well, you're in luck, because this guy's in the market for a new BFF.
Actually, all our customers can contact us this way.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
But I am always up for Taco Pizza!
Oh, Jinx!
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Be sure to catch the first shift weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. for important information like fire tips from Elgin Fire Chief Rob Sagan.
The thing in the winter that we're more concerned with is carbon monoxide, because that we don't get in the summer. That carbon monoxide issues occur because of heating equipment. Anything that burns natural gas, if it is faulty, can generate high levels of carbon monoxide, which in time can be so. I can't emphasize enough the importance of having carbon monoxide detectors in your home. Every single year you will see somewhere in the country, and usually we'll get one or two in the Chicagoland area, where you'll see multiple fatalities in one home. You can't smell carbon monoxide, you can't taste carbon monoxide, you have no idea it's happening. And so it's critically important that you have the right detectors in your home.
It's the first shift weekday mornings at 6 a.m. with me, Marky B, right here on WRMN.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. AP Top 25 football this week. Northern Illinois jumped 2 spots to number 23. The Illini enter the poll this week at number 24. The Bears are on the road this Sunday visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Chicago will be looking to shore up the defensive line this week after Caleb Williams was sacked 7 times at Sunday's loss. The Bears are 1-1. The Colts 0-2 on the season. The Cubs continue to battle for a wild card spot. They beat the A's 9-2 last night. Shota Imanaga's 14-3 with the victory, 11 strikeouts over 6 full. Dansby Swanson hit a 3-run homer in the win. 2 straight wins for the Cubs, who were 5 games out of the last National League wild card. The White Sox won their 3rd straight, 8-4 against the Angels in Anaheim last night. Jonathan Cannon struck out 7 in the win. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downey are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/TC 17+.
Looking to stay informed on the political issues that truly matter?
I'm Dennis Sonar Green, inviting you to join me every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m. on WRMN for A Political Talk Show. WRMN, the talk of the town, is where you'll find clear, balanced analysis of the day's biggest news. We dig into the headlines, cutting through the noise to deliver the facts and insights you need to stay informed. Whether you're deeply into politics or just want to understand what's going on, this show offers the depth and perspectives that matter. Tune in every weekday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. on WRMN and be part of the conversation that's shaping our community. Let's navigate today's political landscape together on A Political Talk Show, only on WRMN, the talk of the town.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Yes. Located here in downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. It's a beautiful day outside. We are enjoying the nice weather here, especially if you're into the summer weather, of course. Then you can definitely enjoy it with the beautiful sunshine that we have today. If you want to, of course, be a part of the conversation, feel free to contact us or, join in here live through the YouTube side of things. Or, of course, don't forget, you can also text 505-926-1410. 505-926-1410 is that number to text. That's the text line there, too. Again, if you want to check out our website, we're WRMN1410.com. WRMN1410.com, celebrating 75 years of community broadcasting and looking forward to many more. Let's hop into the National Day calendar, see what we can do to celebrate and recognize today. What are some things that we have here? We'll start off with this one here. It's National Professional House Cleaners Day. A clean home is a happy home, to quote Bob Saget's character as Danny Tanner on Full House. It is a day recognizing today professional cleaners for the necessary and skillful trade that they provide every day. In homes and businesses across the country, professional cleaners create healthier environments. Yes, it's a day recognizing and celebrating a career that can also be overlooked or maybe even taken for granted as well. Sometimes we think, they're here to clean, and then, that's it. We pay them and that's it. But it's important to also, of course, say thank you and to make sure that they are also doing their job, that they do a good job as well, too. So while not everyone hires a professional cleaner, they do impact our lives in some way. Nearly every business we frequent, an apartment building rented hires professional cleaners. So you see that along the way here, too, as well here. The industry also employs approximately 3.25 million people, creating a positive economic impact on the market as well here, too. Besides cleaning homes and businesses, professional house cleaners offers so many benefits. You can, of course, enjoy improved air quality. So regular professional cleaning, what that does, of course, is it reduces buildup of dust. I also encourage, of course, too, you can do your own cleaning as well, especially maybe at like your own home. Doing your own cleaning here and there can also help to keep air quality nice as well. In older homes, exposure to allergens, lead, asbestos, fibers, they increase. So regular schedule of professional cleanings can remove those contaminants from the air too. So you also get longevity in this too. Regular care on furniture, drapes, floors, and homes. It extends their life over time. The items look newer, longer, and need replacing less often too. So the savings can also add up on there too. Professional cleaners free up time for family, friends, and essential things in life. Health, of course, sanitary cleaning, as well as relaxation. You feel a little bit more relaxed in a clean environment too. So very nice. Some exceptionally skilled out there too. They praise the skills and knowledge. Of the people. Those in the industry, they have a passion for perfection. They care about detailed, oriented, being well organized, as well as leading the way and having good efficiency too. And according to the United States Department of Commerce, in the next few years, 8 out of every 10 dual-income households will invest in a form of house cleaning services. This day presents it with an excellent opportunity to acknowledge the stellar service and value professional cleaners provide. Yes, it says we have one here at the station. Always do a great job with the windows inside and out, of course. So thank you so much. So that is recognized today. That's one of the days. Now, another day today is National IT Professionals Day. So not only is it Professional House Cleaners Day, you know, they scrub all the nooks and crannies in the homes and such. It's also National IT Professionals Day today. It's the third Tuesday in September. What this day does is it honors the so-called geeks in the world that rely on us to keep us all connected too. It's a professional unsung hero of modern business. The information technology is definitely that. The IT, as it's known as. These underappreciated whizzes tackle the obstacles that leave the rest of us scratching our heads, whether it be desktops, laptops, mobile devices, applications, servers, networks, databases, cybersecurity, you name it. When it comes to IT professionals, keeping the businesses humming as well. However, there is often a lack of understanding by business leaders and end users of the important role they play. Not always, but sometimes. And it's also a great day for IT professionals to showcase their expertise as well too. So if you're an end user, simply say thank you to the IT professionals. You can also give them a shout out on social media as well. So there you go. I give a shout out to Sonar because he knows all of the technical stuff here too. I try to learn it as best as I can because I'm a sponge. I want to learn the information, but he does such a wonderful job. So shout out to you. Shout out to you, Sonar. Very nice. Continuing on here, another day that's recognized today. It's Monte Cristo Day. Monte Cristo. And I don't think I've ever had one before. It's an indulgent, delicious sandwich made of, it's made of ham and cheese. So I probably have had a form of it then. And so here's the thing though. It's unlike a grilled ham and cheese. Monte Cristo is a premier version. It's a fancy version of a ham and cheese sandwich. A fancy pants version of it. It is a fried ham and cheese sandwich, the French sandwich called the croque monsieur, inspired by Monte Cristo. However, the sandwich goes by another name as well. You find it with French sandwich, toasted ham sandwich, or French toasted cheese sandwich. Order them for a taste of the Monte Cristo. So that is recognized today. It is a savory sandwich. Sometimes they also do powdered sugar on there too, and also jam that preserves the sweetness of it too. So if you like a little bit more sweetness in the sandwich, you can try it with powdered sugar and or also jam there too. Now, to achieve the crispy outer coating, chefs dip the prepared sandwich in an egg batter. They then either pan fry it or then they also deep fry it so that the sandwich can be tasty and achieve perfection to your taste buds. So occasionally variants include sliced turkey, different types of cheeses there too. So how to observe the Monte Cristo Day? Well, get some Monte Cristo. Got some good places that offer Monte Cristo. So you can most likely find lots of good places there recognized today. And I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it correctly. Monte Cristo. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. We have a caller on hold. We'll take it to the phone lines. Hello there, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Matt. Steve calling.
Well, hello, Steve. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I have to tell you, I love Monte Cristo sandwiches, and that is a signature sandwich of Bennigan's. So I am encouraging you to go there with your folks sometime soon, order the Monte Cristo. Generally, it is a turkey and ham, and it's served on French toast, but it's deep fried, and it's unbelievably good. And then you have a little dish of raspberry jam that you can dip the sandwich into when you eat it.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's an unbelievable taste, and I highly recommend it. And since you've never had it before, you need to try it.
I do, yes. I got to expand my horizons here. I've even got the Bennigan's Elgin website here, world-famous Monte Cristo. Sounds pretty good. Honey wheat bread layered in the tendered ham, roasted turkey, Swiss and American cheeses. Sounds pretty good.
All right, there you go, my friend. You give it a try.
Sounds good. Thanks again for calling in, Steve.
Okay, Matt. Take care.
You as well.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye now. That's Steve Thorin, Elginite Steve Thorin, calling in about the world-famous Monte Cristo. Sounds pretty good. I've been to Bennigan's before many times. I usually like to get their burgers there, but now I'm going to have to give this a try and then give you a testimonial. Sounds pretty good. Taking a look at the time here, it is 11:16. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Stay tuned.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-234-0316. 800-234-0316. That's 800-234-0316.
As grocery prices rise, take your family out to any of the Tommy's Red Hots location for great food at unbelievably low prices. There's 6 locations to serve you for both dine-in or carry-out. Tommy's has a diverse, delicious menu for you and your family with crispy pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and their famous hot dogs, plus so much more. Don't forget their scrumptious sides like mac and cheese bites. To see their menu and locations, visit Tommy'sRedHots.com today.
WRMN says thank you to all of our local veterans, like Jerry Christofferson of True Patriots Care.
We had the 1,700 flags up across from the wall. That's how many POWs and MIAs from Vietnam are still missing. Plus, we do veterans and first responders funerals.
Yeah.
And so if you ever drive by a funeral home or a church or a cemetery and you see the flags, you know a soldier died today.
Go to TruePatriotsCare.com for more information. And veterans, thank you for your service to our country.
In the middle of the night, everything will be all right if you listen to Coast, right here on WRMN 7 days a week from midnight to 5 a.m. Each night on Coast to Coast, listeners are captivated by George Newry with discussions on news and current events, conspiracy theories, UFOs, life after death, and all things curious and unexplained. Whether you're working third shift or you're just a night owl, catch the most listened to overnight talk radio program in North America, Coast to Coast, every night, midnight to 5 a.m. right here on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Do you own an annuity, either fixed rate, indexed, or variable? Are you paying high fees and getting low returns? If so, Annuity General would like you to have this free book to learn the pitfalls and mistakes of buying an annuity. The Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers contains the little-known truths about annuities, like how to help reduce your fees and increase retirement income. And it's free. That's right, free. As a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report just for calling. We researched over 1,000 annuities and summarized rates and benefits from financially strong insurers. You get Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers and the Annuity Rate Report, both absolutely free for calling Annuity General today. Hurry, supplies are limited. Call now.
800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. 800-760-1845. That's 800-760-1845.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We're going to talk a little bit more about the National Day calendar. We'll go through that just to send some reminders out here as we get into the 12 o'clock hour. Well, I'll start off here. We're going to have a special interview on the phone lines. Yes. Just reached out to her, and we'll do a special interview for a really cool event that's going to be coming up tomorrow at ECC. So stay tuned for that. That'll be starting at the 12 o'clock hour. And then, of course, at around 12:30 or so, we'll be in our Tradio segment. If you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce the Fox River Valley area, that'll be during our Tradio segment. 847-931-1410. Let's continue on talking about some more things that are recognized today. It is Apple Dumpling Day today. Sounds pretty tasty. And it's in honor of a sweet delight of autumn, as we are in the autumn season. With fall fast approaching here, this is a food that comes at the height of apple harvests. Apple dumplings are an easy dessert to make. Simply peel and core apples. And then what you do is you season them with cinnamon and sugar, which will definitely top it up for the taste. And then you wrap them up in prepared pastry dough. Then what you do is you bake the apple until it's tender. The flavor is similar to an apple pie. So it's like little mini apple pies, little finger food apple pies, little niblets. Sounds pretty good. Pop them in your mouth, set and ready to go. That sounds pretty delicious. You can make them for yourself too. Now, they are believed to be a native of the northeastern United States around Pennsylvania. That's the apple dumplings, where they kind of started there. This is by nationaldaycalendar.com. Often found among the delicious Amish recipes. It is frequently eaten as a breakfast item, too. So it's like, if it's similar to apple pie, it's like having apple pie for breakfast. Doesn't that sound good? However, they're also regularly eaten as a dessert and sometimes served with ice cream, which is also a great way to top it off, too. Nice, warm melt in your mouth, and you get the nice chili ice cream to go with it. A wonderful fall combination. So definitely something to try out here, too. Not only do these pastries taste and smell like fall, they also look like it, too. First, the bright apples in their many colors come from the kitchens, by the baskets, and boxes full, too. And of course, seasoning them with the warm colored spices. And then the pastry comes out of the oven, filling their home with delicious fragrance. And it's presenting us with a gorgeous golden crust. So, sounds pretty delicious. How to observe it? Well, of course, you can enjoy some apple dumplings. You can even watch the 1975 Walt Disney movie, The Apple Dumpling Gang, too. So, there's a way to do it. Kind of do a duel there, too. So, got the apple dumplings and also the Apple Dumpling Gang movie as well too. So that sounds sounds pretty good. Don Knotts is in that too. So definitely a little bit more of the more classical family comedy film, the Apple Dumpling Gang. So there you go. There's a great way to celebrate on National Apple Dumpling Day today. Sounds pretty tasty. Am I making you hungry? Well, that's the point here. We're taking you out to lunch with WRMN. Not just lunch items, but also breakfast, dinner, desserts, snacks, drinks, and more too. Now, also today, recognized today, it is Constitution Day and Citizenship Day. Also recognized today. It commemorates the adoption of the Constitution back in 1787 is when it was signed. On this day, members of the U.S. Constitutional Convention signed the Constitution in 1787. It's a way to commemorate the adoption of the Constitution of the United States, as well as those who have become United States citizens as well. So that is really, really cool. So it's Citizenship Day today. That's awesome. I became a citizenship of the United States in December of 1997 when I was adopted from St. Petersburg, Russia. So that's also a day to commemorate too. So it's National Citizenship Day today. Happy National Citizenship. This happens to me. I can't talk. Citizenship Day to all those out there who also have become American citizens as well, or maybe also are in the process of it as well too. So, well, many contribute to crafting the document known as today as the U.S. Constitution. James Madison wrote the draft forming the basis of the Constitution. Those who participated in its development gathered in Independence Hall back in Philadelphia that sultry summer of 1787. I almost said 1987. I meant to say 1787. Presiding over the Constitution was George Washington, but also many, quote, founding fathers attended other diplomatic duties, unable to participate. So, recognized today as well. Now, the author of the Declaration of Independence served overseas on the behalf of his country, Thomas Jefferson. Also serving aboard was John Adams. Patrick Henry refused to attend due to principle in preferring the Articles of Confederation. Others eventually swayed Patrick Henry, when convention leaders added the Bill of Rights. They ended up swaying him. They're like, okay, maybe I will. So it lasted from May 25th to September 17th. That's when the convention lasted, back in 1787. During that time, the 55 delegates debated the duties of the government, checks and balances, and the rights and freedoms of the people, too. So they divided the government into three branches: legislative, executive, and also judicial as well, too. So there you go. And of course, Delaware, actually, on December 7th, in 1787, Delaware became the first state to ratify the Constitution. So that was Delaware. So, of course, a day to recognize, observe the Constitution Day today and Citizenship Day, learn a little bit more about it, and also the process of becoming a citizen in the United States. You can explore the history, study the people who brought the Constitution to life, and the road to its ratification as well, too. So there you go. That is also recognized today. Also, it's National Voter Registration Day, which does actually change annually. So this is an event day that does change annually. It urges citizens to register to vote. Very important. Every state varies on what the date is, so it's good to make sure that you're registered to make your vote count. So every state varies on its National Voter Registry Day. Recognized today. So that's really in September. That's kind of an overall gist in September as well there too. So that's another thing. There's another thing today too. So we've got some good information days today. So good information days. You know, when it comes to the National Day calendar, we can talk about, it's National Apple Pie Day or something like that. But there's also some good things that are also recognized today as well too. So very, very good. Now, if you do want to take a look at more information on voter registration, you can actually visit elections.il.gov. That's the Illinois State Board of Elections. That's the .gov website. You can register online. You can view the Deputy Registrar's document. You can view it, of course, in English and also in Spanish. It's a way to describe the rules and procedures surrounding the voter registration process in Illinois. So if you do want to check that out, that is on elections.il.gov. That's the website to go to where you can find more information, especially information, of course, for voters. There's lots of great information out there too. So election information, registering to vote, voting information, election security, and more too. So good to check out all that information. Now, of course, Sonar is a little bit more well-rounded in this area. I'm not as much. I'm more of a arts and entertainment guy. So maybe he'll cover it during his show. We'll see. So happy National Voter Registration Day. Go out there and vote. Very important. Very much so. So, and again, there's like hundreds of local, state, and national organizations that are driving the day and bringing it to you too. So there you go. We're almost into the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. And those are some things recognized today on nationaldaycalendar.com. That's nationaldaycalendar.com. Of course, when we come back, we'll touch base with some other things with National Today, because it also does recognize some international days recognized today. Stay tuned for that. Again, you're listening to WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. If you do want to follow us on Facebook, we're also on YouTube as well, too, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. Feel free to check out our website, WRMN1410.com. You can listen to us through the app as well, or the classic AM 1410 dial. We are serving the Fox River Valley, stationed here in downtown Elgin, but serving the Fox River Valley. This is WRMN AM 1410. Matt taking you out to lunch. We'll be back with more in just a bit.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Brought to you by Linzess.
The Elgin Police Department recently enhanced their community engagement by introducing a new section on the Elgin Transparency Hub dedicated to their canine unit. The resource aims to clarify the critical roles these specially trained cops and dogs play in public safety. September marks Attendance Awareness Month in Kane County, underscoring the importance of regular school attendance. Statistics reveal that students who are chronically absent, missing 10% or more school days annually, struggle academically compared to their peers. To combat this, Kane County Regional Office of Education is actively working to foster consistent attendance through the McKinney-Vento program. A tense afternoon unfolded at Larkin High School in Elgin following a social media threat received earlier Monday. Local authorities described the threat reported via a third party to the school resource officer as currently unsubstantiated. Nevertheless, Elgin Police Department did deploy extra resources to the school. With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
With Progressive, you get more than savings. You get access to us through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, Jamie. Giving me all these ways to stay in touch so I have no excuse not to. Well, you're in luck, because this guy's in the market for a new BFF.
Actually, all our customers can contact us this way.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
But I am always up for Taco Pizza! Jinx!
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Bears are on the road this Sunday visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Chicago will be looking to shore up the defensive line this week after Caleb Williams was sacked 7 times in Sunday's loss. The Bears are 1-1. The Colts 0-2 on the season. The Cubs continue to battle for a wild card spot. They beat the A's 9-2 last night. Shota Imanaga's 14-3 with the victory. 11 strikeouts over 6 full. Dansby Swanson hit a 3-run homer in the win. 2 straight wins for the Cubs, who were 5 games out of the last National League wild card. The White Sox won their 3rd straight 8-4 against the Angels in Anaheim last night. Jonathan Cannon struck out 7 in the win. AP Top 25 football this week. Northern Illinois jumped 2 spots to number 23. The Illini enter the poll this week at number 24. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's gotta be clean, it's gotta be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downey are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/.
All right. Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. It's a beautiful sunny day outside today. We hope you're enjoying the show so far. Again, this is WRMN, AM 1410. We talked a little bit about the National Day calendar, with it being some good days today. We've got some good days recognized today. Apple Dumpling Day, yum. Oh my goodness. Oh, tomorrow. I'm excited. Oh, tomorrow's going to be a fun day. I'll give you, well, I won't say what it is, but I'll give you a sneak peek if you're watching on YouTube what tomorrow will be. So, yes. Sounds pretty good for sure. Yes. Gonna get some good food. You know it. Let's see here. Some other days today recognized on nationaltoday.com, because we, of course, do talk about some of these other things. Now, this is an international. This is actually a world day today. Recognized today is World Clean and Green Week. So it's actually not just a day, it's even an entirety of a week going on now through till the 23rd. Now, what this day is, it's an initiative development, an initiative developed in the Philippines as part of the global effort to reduce waste and avoid environmental pollution. Throughout modern history, global cleanup efforts have been a thing, particularly after such disasters like earthquakes, floods, hurricanes, and more. And the efforts really are typically executed by the affected communities and assisted by various international organizations, including especially like relief organizations and NGOs. These efforts have included removing landmines, cleaning up beaches, doing other non-government clean-up efforts towards creating a better environment. So that is recognized this week here. So. And actually, when it came to the National Cleanup Day or week, when it started was the actual day it was so-called picked was in 1993. So proclamation number 244 is made in 1993 by the president of the Philippines, establishing the World Clean and Green Week. So that was established back in 1993. 1993 is when that was. So that's also a day recognized today. Some other days that are recognized today, of course, is we mentioned the Constitution Day. It's also Get Ready Day. Now, Get Ready Day, what does this mean? Well, it was established in 2006 by the American Public Health Association. The goal to Get Ready Day is to arm individuals, families, and communities with the knowledge that will help them cope with crises such as natural disasters, infectious diseases, and pandemic illnesses. To stay prepared, attend a Get Ready Day event in your area and get yourself, well, of course, as well as your loved ones, ready to survive any emergency situation. So there are great resources out there that you can follow along with too. So that is also a day recognized today. Now, this is a campaign that actually first started in the mid-2000s by the APHA. A dedicated website also exists providing checklists as well as other information as well too. So you go into history here. You go back to 1872 when Dr. Stephen Smith, Commissioner of New York City's Metropolitan Health Board, creates the American Public Health Association. That was in 1872. So there's a little timeline there too. So that's a day recognized today. Another day, interestingly enough, that's also recognized today, because we did talk about Citizenship Day today. It's also Australian Citizenship Day today. Jerica, if you're listening, there you go. It's a day for Australians by birth or choice to celebrate and appreciate their country. This is this. She calls in here too. So maybe she's listening in right now. I'm thinking maybe it's around like 3 o'clock there or so. A little bit very, very much early, very early in the morning in Australia. So most importantly, it's a chance for Australian-born citizens to affirm their commitment, something previously reserved for new citizens. Those approved as Australian citizens get to fulfill the last and most crucial steps in the process. So that's also recognized today. Again, that's brought to you by nationaltoday.com. It's also the Mid-Autumn Festival, also included there too, Mid-Autumn Moon Festival. The Moon Festival. So this is the Mid-Autumn Festival is recognized today, and it's also known as the Moon Festival or Harvest Moon Festival, celebrated on the 15th day of the 8th month of the lunar calendar, or on today's day, September 17th. Well, why does it take place in late summer? Well, this is because China follows the ancient lunar calendar. That's why. And the 7th, 8th, and 9th lunar months are classified as autumn. This festival is making the end of the autumn harvest occurs during the middle of autumn when the moon is at its fullest. So that's when the moon is at its fullest. Moon worship has actually been an integral part of Chinese culture for centuries. Family gather for celebrations, to eat dinner, and share mooncakes. There you go. That's where the term comes from. It's a way to thank the moon for a good harvest. Very cool. I mean, you can even go back to the Mid-Autumn Festival timeline back in the BC era. During the autumn equinox, Chinese royalty offer sacrifices to the moon goddess, but an actual festival didn't exist at the time. That was during the Zhou dynasty. They pay homage to that. There's, of course, information around 618 to 907 where moon magic comes around, taking their cure for the royal class. Merchants and commoners hold nightly celebrations in honor of the moon with dancing, wine drinking, as well as merriment as well. So there's definitely some great history, some rich history here when it comes to that. So how to celebrate? Well, you can celebrate the autumn time and also maybe have some mooncakes. There you go. It appeared with dual purpose around 1300s time period. That was during the Yuan dynasty, which was ruled by the Mongols. The tradition of eating mooncakes started off with the delicacies stuffed with messages relayed on those fighting against the Mongols too. So there's some rich history there along the way. You can find more information at nationaltoday.com. Again, it's also recognized today as Mid-Autumn Moon Festival too. So a day to celebrate. It's a day to celebrate the good harvest, as well as, I would say too, peace and happiness, as well as good change, because autumn tends to be known as the season of change, not just physically, but also, maybe could be spiritual change, could be mental change, could be changes in your life. So there are different things like that too, that you can all kind of put together, recognized around this time. So some good information posted here. Again, this is on nationaltoday.com, nationaltoday.com. Let's see some other days. Because I'm telling you, there's a lot of days that are recognized today. Smithsonian Day is another day that is recognized today too. This is a day that honors the Smithsonian, which is a really cool place to go to. Now, the Smithsonian Day, which was actually canceled in 2023, is celebrated on September 17th. It's a national day where participating museums, zoos, and cultural centers across the United States provide free entry to anyone presenting a Museum Day ticket. A Museum Day ticket. Very interesting. So definitely find out locally there too. This is a little history on the Smithsonian Day. The institution developed from 1765 to 1829. The project was by James Smithson. He was a British scientist who donated his estate at Washington to the United States. There you go. And again, there's timeline of history. The Smithsonian Institute was approved in 1846. 1849, the building commences. You get to 1855, the launch date officially opens. They, of course, also have the expansion in 1881. Still going strong today as a day recognized today. So there you go. Visit a museum. There's lots of different museums that you can visit. You can visit local museums like Elgin History Museum. There's a lot of different museums that you can visit. You can read a book published by the institution. Tell a friend. So there's days to recognize. There's actually quite a few other ones that are recognized today as well. So if you want to visit it for yourself too, you can go to nationaltoday.com. Like another day today is National Pet Bird Day today. So if you have a pet bird, give them some extra love and recognition. There's also International Country Music Day is recognized today. Country Music Day. So if you do like a nice country music, you can also celebrate today too. We're approaching 11:45 here. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Stay tuned, and we'll be back.
The word is out. Nissans cost less on Route 19, but that's not all. Parts, service, and body shop, they all cost less at McGrath Nissan. Used cars too. The reason why is how hard we try. Right now, get 0% APR financing on select new Nissan models at McGrath Nissan because
Nissans cost less on Route 19.
Come to Elgin.
See what we mean.
For a little lighthearted lawlessness on Sunday afternoons, listen to Handle on the Law from 4 to 7 p.m. Handle on the Law is a unique combination of useful legal advice and outrageous handle remarks. Whether you're talking about Big Brother, big business, big legal problems, or Big Macs, you'll rarely find Bill without an opinion. His rapid-fire commentary gives listeners the information they crave in the way they crave it. It's Handle on the Law, Sunday afternoons from 4 to 7 p.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Batteries Plus Bulbs is more than batteries and bulbs. It's your repair shop for Apple devices, Samsung Galaxy devices, and more. Located on Randall Road, just south of 20 in Elgin, Batteries Plus Bulbs fills all your battery and light bulb needs in one stop. They have the largest selection of batteries for ATVs, cameras, phones, laptops, scooters, cars and homes, and everything else. Looking to save money with energy-efficient LED or holiday lighting? Stop in at Batteries Plus Bulbs in Elgin. Go to batteriesplus.com for special offers.
A recent Gallup poll indicated that 38% of Americans are putting off health care because of financial concerns, the highest ever recorded. I'm Dr. Bob Martin, here to serve you every Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4. Millions of Americans are seeking health advice that will not cost an arm and a leg, so I offer health tips and advice absolutely free. Listen to my show, Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM, the voice of the Valley and the home of Radio Shopping Show.
Twin Zeros at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights, Illinois. Check out the full menu at twinzeros.com. Twin Zeros Restaurant in Harwood Heights not only serves traditional gyros, but also has chicken gyro sandwiches. Twin Zeros also serves a variety of sandwiches ranging from cheeseburgers and Vienna beef hot dogs that have recently been inducted into the Vienna Beef Hot Dog Hall of Fame, Italian beef, Italian sausage, and combo sandwiches. To ethnic favorites such as Slovakia and Grecian chicken. Slovakia is shish kebabs, specifically chicken or pork shish kebabs, grilled to perfection, served on a warm pita with tomatoes, onions, and our homemade tzatziki sauce. You can also enjoy barbecue ribs served every day. Twins is open 7 days a week and also delivers locally. Located at 4870 North Harlem Avenue in Harwood Heights. Check out the full menu at twinzeros.com. That's twinzeros.com.
All right. Welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. If you want to be a part of the conversation, feel free to do so. Absolutely. Coming up in about 10 minutes or so, we'll get into the top of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. Then we're going to have a nice interview talking about a really nice event happening here at ECC, so stay tuned for that. We'll also go through here during the last 10 minutes or so of the 11 o'clock hour talking about some theater performances here. So we want to keep you up to date and in the loop with local theater performances that are going to be coming up, as well as, of course, recognizing maybe some past theater events that have recently ended pretty recently here. So we'll touch base here, talk about first the Children's Theater of Elgin. Now, the Children's Theater of Elgin, as you know, not too long ago, we did have some of the cast members on for an interview here on WRMN for their performance of The Prom. They have officially now ended the performance of The Prom. It ended on the 15th of September, so congratulations to them. I hope they had a wonderful time. Putting on a theater production is a lot of work. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes commitment too. Not just commitment from taking time out of your day, especially for Children's Theater of Elgin. They're in school, so they're doing school. They're trying to keep up with their studies, home life, as well as, of course, too, being in a theater, because it takes a lot of time and energy as well, too. So not just that, but also mental energy. You know, you got to make sure that you're in character, trying to best perform as your character. Doing research on your character too is also important. Being able to sing if it's a musical, being able to learn how to dance, making sure that you're in good health, making sure that you're drinking plenty of water, getting good sleep. So there's a lot of things that come into play when it comes to being in the theater, especially from my own personal experience as well. Doing theater in school, making sure I was keeping up with my studies, making sure that I was getting plenty of rest, that I was eating good meals, that I was getting my homework done. And so of course, I have to say I commemorate a lot of these students out here for the Children's Theater of Elgin for putting on a show like this. So for the Children's Theater of Elgin and Fox Valley Theater Company for putting on shows like this that are awesome. Not only that, but of course also to the students out there who are taking the time because they want to do it, because they want to be in the theater, which is awesome too. So very, very cool. Those were always where my highlights of middle school and high school was being in the theater. So a nice pat on the back, a double pat on the back, high fives, and more too. So they recently ended that for the prom. Now the next one that's going to be coming up here for the Children's Theater of Elgin will be in November. Now, if you've been to Redemption Center before, you've noticed that we do have these flyers for the prom. However, we're not going to throw them away because on the back is information on Annie Jr., which will be coming up in November. Annie Jr. is based on the popular comic strip and adaptation of the Tony Award-winning Best Musical. This is Annie Jr. That'll be coming up in November. So this is November 14th through till the 17th. That'll be on a Friday and Saturday, and also on Sunday, 2 p.m. matinee shows. Now, the previous one, the prom, was at Elgin Community College. This, however, will be at the Hemmons Cultural Center. The Saturday night performance will also be in featuring their ASL interpretation as well. This is rated G. So this is Annie Jr. This is the next one that's going to be coming up here locally to the stage. This is the Children's Theater of Elgin. So that's the next performance that's going to be coming up, of course. And Annie is definitely a beloved story. I've seen multiple different adaptations of the movie. I've seen the 1981 film with Aileen Quinn and also Carol Burnett, as well as many other ones. Tim Curry, as well as he was also in that. Bernadette Peters was in that too. Anne Reinking. So a very good cast. I've also seen the 1999 Disney version with Alicia Morton is her name, and then also Kathy Bates was in that as well. Alan Cummings was in that, as well as Kristen Chenoweth. So another great cast as well too. So Annie, definitely a great musical, great show, great story, and that's going to be coming up in November. So that'll be November 14th. November 14th. Is when that's going to be. And I forgot to mention Albert Finney as Oliver Warbucks in the 1980s version. So there's that one too. The one after that, let's see here. Oh, they did the Matilda one, that was 2024. So the next one will be coming up is Annie Jr., and this is again for the Children's Theater of Elgin. Children's Theater of Elgin. Now, if you go to the Elgin Theater Company, we did have here on the radio shopping show end of things some certificates for the Moonlight and Magnolias, which we actually did sell out of those. That was just for the 13th. It was for the 13th. Now, they are actually still going on right now, so I encourage you go on out. This is performance dates coming up here, the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. That'll be on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays, matinee starting at 2 p.m. This is at the Elgin Art Showcase building on the 8th floor at 164 Division Street. All those tickets are general admissions. So again, we did sell out of those already for what we had previously for the 13th opening night at 7:30. A continuous on here is still available online or also at the door. And that's now the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So coming up this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's 3 more performances of this if you would like to participate and check out this fun show. Set in the golden age of Hollywood, 1939, Moonlight and Magnolias. Talking about screenplay for Gone with the Wind and how that was a struggle. So there you go. That is also recognized in the theater section of elgin-theater.org. That's under the next production there. I know they're also going to be having a special Christmas show that'll be coming up here as well, which they haven't really announced a whole lot on. They gave me a little sneak peek on that, but they're going to be doing a fun Christmas show that'll be coming up during the holiday season. So definitely want to stay tuned for more information on that. Paramount Theater, of course, featuring lots of different great shows here. $1 Million Quartet still going on here too. You can buy tickets online. They're also having, let's see some other shows that are coming up here under shows and events. They have their Bold series as well as their Broadway series. So if you're a little bit more geared towards the Broadway series of things, that you're definitely more of a Broadway person, they've got some good things going on. The Full Monty still going on until October 6th. Coming up in October, end of October, is Disney's Frozen. The Broadway musical will be at the Paramount Theater in Aurora. So there's another one coming up there. They have a list of all things also coming up here into the later mid-season of 2025. So you can even get a sneak peek on that. They've got Waitress coming up in February and March of next year, and April to June of next year, Cats. There you go, the musical in theater history, most beloved musical in theater history, The Colorful World of Cats. That'll be coming up in spring and summer, late spring, early summer of next year. So that's Paramount Theater. You can visit their website at ParamountAurora.com. Now that's just for the Broadway series. You can also check out the Bold series as well. So coming up October 2nd, already around the corner here, is the performance of An Act of God. And then you get into next year with the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, which is also a pretty popular one there too. Definitely a battle of wits for sure. So good thing to check out all this information here. That's ParamountAurora.com. Again, ParamountAurora.com is where you can find that information. Now, maybe you want to get into theater and have a little bit of fun. I found this coming up this Saturday. This is a theater workshop at Side Street Studio Arts. That's actually coming up very soon. This is coming up Saturday, September 1st. You can join the Elgin Fringe Festival artist Makoto Yamaguchi in this fun and exciting workshop, and you can also create your own theater. So this is a fun workshop. It's coming up Saturday, September 21st at Side Street Studio Arts here in Elgin. That'll be from 1 to 3 p.m. That's at 15 Ziegler Court in Elgin. Of course, lots of other great local areas that you can go to, places that you can maybe get a nice lunch. Blue Box, you can get Goose's Juices is another one right over there too. And this event is where you're going to be able to create theatrical productions or learn how to create theatrical productions. This is going to be involving games as well as improvisations. Now, the nice thing here too is there's no previous experience that's necessary. And all participants have an opportunity to write, create, direct, and act your own or other workshop members' plays. It's $10 per session, and it's best for students ages 16 and up. So if you want to learn a little bit more information, that's posted on their website, sidestreetstudioarts.org. Again, that's sidestreetstudioarts.org. You can also share the event on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or even X as well too. This does wrap it up here for the 11 o'clock hour of Out to Lunch with WRMN. Stay tuned as we come back with more. Again, you're listening to WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, and we'll be back. America's Best Restaurants travels the country and features restaurants that you should visit each week. Recently, the cast and crew made their way to Renata's German Restaurant in Hanover Park. Renata serves old family recipes and delicious German-influenced food. Renata's also specializes in a wide variety of traditional German baked goods, too. So, if you've yet to visit Renata's, try America's Best Restaurant's choice. Drop in soon for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Visit renatasgermanrestaurant.com.
Anderson Japanese Gardens, ranked the highest quality Japanese garden in North America and located right in the heart of Rockford. Their mission is to open minds to a different culture while offering a place of peace and tranquility where one can find healing, renewal, inspiration, and a re-energized soul. A premier destination for corporate functions, special events, weddings, and receptions. For directions, hours, and fees, visit andersongarden.org today.
Your hometown radio station since 1949. We are WRMN AM 1410, Elgin time, 12 o'clock.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Crudan. Brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service. A tense afternoon unfolded at Larkin High School in Elgin following a social media threat received earlier Monday. Local authorities described the threat reported via a third party to the school resource officer as currently unsubstantiated. Nevertheless, Elgin Police Department did deploy extra resources to the school. The Elgin Police Department recently enhanced their community engagement by introducing a new section on the Elgin Transparency Hub dedicated to their K-9 unit. The resource aims to clarify the critical roles these specially trained cops and dogs play in public safety. September marks Attendance Awareness Month in Kane County, underscoring the importance of regular school attendance. Statistics reveal that students who are chronically absent, missing 10% or more school days annually, struggle academically compared to their peers. To combat this, Kane County Regional Office of Education is actively working to foster consistent attendance through the McKinney-Vento program. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Crudan.
With Progressive, you get more than savings. You get access to us through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, Jamie. Giving me all these ways to stay in touch so I have no excuse not to. Well, you're in luck, because this guy's in the market for a new BFF.
Actually, all our customers can contact us this way.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
But I am always up for Taco Pizza! Jinx!
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Theriault Booth, a leading local law firm, is located on the beautiful Fox River in downtown St. Charles. Here's Ryan Theriault.
For better or worse, there are just times people need a lawyer. Whether you are involved in a work injury, in an automobile crash, selling a home, or even planning for your estate after your passing, we're here. We're local. We're part of the community.
For more information, visit them on the web at tbfirm.com or give them a call at 630-526-4242. It's the time of the year where storms and inclement weather can pop up unexpectedly. If you have a generator powered by a small engine, keep it running like a top. Don't do the tune-up yourself. Let Ames Small Engine Repair at 674 Laurel Street in Elgin handle your generator. Ames can do oil changes, spark plugs, and make all the necessary adjustments. From simple tune-ups to major repairs, Ames Small Engine can do it all. Don't forget, it's not too early to think about a lawnmower tune-up. Call 847-742-8750.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. The Cubs continue to battle for a wild card spot. They beat the A's 9-2 last night. Shota Imanaga's 14-3 with the victory, 11 strikeouts over 6 full. Dansby Swanson hit a 3-run homer in the win. 2 straight wins for the Cubs, who were 5 games out of the last National League wild card. The White Sox won their 3rd straight, 8-4 against the Angels in Anaheim last night. Jonathan Cannon struck out 7 in the win. AP Top 25 football this week. Northern Illinois jumped 2 spots to number 23. The Illini enter the poll this week at number 24. The Bears are on the road this Sunday visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Chicago will be looking to shore up the defensive line this week after Caleb Williams was sacked 7 times at Sunday's loss. The Bears are 1-1. The Colts 0-2 on the season. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downy are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. And
this is Larry Jones, and I'd like to talk to you about my bank, American Eagle Bank in South Elgin. Has your bank changed names in the last 10 years? Is your bank another faceless branch with headquarters in another city? Are you tired of earning next to nothing on your savings account or certificates of deposit, or does your personal banker treat you like a stranger? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're ready for a new banking experience, and American Eagle is the place for you. American Eagle is a locally owned independent bank that's rooted in the community, and American Eagle customers are greeted by name and treated with the respect that they deserve. American Eagle has an innovative program, Eagle Savings, that teaches your children to save while earning prizes and rewards. American Eagle offers great rates on certificates of deposit. My bank is located in South Elgin on Randall Road between the Target and Caputo's and is open Monday through Saturday. Give them a call at 847-742-7400, and a real person will answer the phone. American Eagle Bank, a place where you matter.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. We have hit the 12 o'clock hour, and it's still a beautiful sunny day outside today. Now, today we did talk a little bit here, too, about, a lot of events that are going on here. We'll also continue on talking about what's happening within the area, too. But what I want to do is I want to inform you on a pretty big event that's coming up here. Now, as you all know, here at WRMN, it's 75-year anniversary. Elgin Community College is also celebrating their 75th anniversary too. And what better way to commemorate this celebration than to add a really cool expansion. What they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing some really cool spanning and expansion construction. And what we want to do is we want to introduce you to Peggy Heinrich, interim president at ECC, on the phone lines today to discuss this milestone, cutting edge, new construction that's coming up here. Hello, Peggy. Thanks so much for joining us today on WRMN.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here with you.
Awesome, awesome. So, Peggy, just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with Elgin Community College. Just a little brief overview, if you'd like.
Sure. Oh, boy. Well, I actually been here at the college for, I think, 17 and a half years. I started back when we had a campus at Fountain Square in downtown Elgin. Had a variety of different roles here over adult education programming and workforce development programming. And then for the past 8 years served as our vice president over instruction and student services at the college, and then have moved into this interim president's role as our president, moved on to another opportunity after 17 and a half years, which is a long duration for a president to be with a community college. So I'm happy to be here in that capacity today.
Awesome, awesome. Now, there is a pretty cool ceremony that's coming up, and it's actually coming up pretty soon already. It's coming up tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. So you want to announce what that really cool ceremony is?
Yes, we are going to be celebrating our groundbreaking for our new Manufacturing and Technology Center, which is going to sit right here at the campus on the corner of McLean and Spartan Drive. going to be 2 stories, kind of all glass. You'll be able to see students in action, from the road. And this has been a number of years in the making, and we couldn't be more excited to finally be getting started with construction here in the very near future. And so tomorrow's our big event here on campus, and we'll have a lot of people here to celebrate with us as we get ready to break ground, hopefully in the very near future in October.
That is really exciting. Now, when it comes to, of course, breaking ground in the future, what are some of the primary goals for the new Manufacturing and Technology Center, and maybe how do they all kind of align with the overall mission of Elgin Community College?
Sure. Well, the mission of Elgin Community College is to improve people's lives through learning, and that's truly what we hope to achieve through our new Manufacturing and Technology Center. We know that jobs in manufacturing offer a really good salary after only a short-term certificate or degree, and in many cases you can achieve that in even just 1 or 2 semesters. Individuals can acquire a basic certificate in areas like welding or energy management, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, industrial manufacturing, maintenance technology, and then gain employment and continue their education to attain higher level credentials that can help them advance in the workplace, so sort of stack their credentials while they're working. Manufacturing isn't dirty or unsafe anymore, and it's sort of time to dispel the myth that I think some people still have. All workplaces adhere to OSHA safety standards, and if you've been in a current manufacturing plant, some of them are so amazing and pristine you could probably eat off the floor. And I think people would be amazed, and that more parents of high school students and adults would be interested in the field if they could just see what it's really like in a modern age. So Absolutely. As a community college, we feel we have a duty to serve the community, and that means both our employers and our students. So in addition to helping students get good jobs in manufacturing, we know that manufacturers in our region are struggling to find and retain qualified employees for these jobs that we often call middle skill jobs that require some training and education, but not necessarily a full 4-year degree. So in short, we see ourselves as a community college as an affordable option with high quality, serving as the pipeline for educating, training, upskilling, and reskilling a trained workforce for our area's employers. We'll be able to hold additional classes in this facility to meet demand and also expand our programs to include some new options for students.
That is really, really cool. Yeah, that's there's with the expansion here too. What would you say were some of the key factors that influenced the decision? Because it's a big decision. It takes time, energy, and money to do this. Would you say really it was just kind of, was it the public, or was it sort of the board members that decided this? Was there something else that piqued everyone's interest?
Sure. Well, I would say our manufacturing programs had been housed in, we call it Building O, on campus for a number of years, and that facility is around 57,000 square feet. But the programs that were held in there were really at or beyond capacity. So, for example, our heating, ventilation, air conditioning, refrigeration program would have multiple classes really held in the same lab space at the same time. Students were really kind of compressed and on top of each other. We also had waitlisted programs where we couldn't run a sufficient number of classes to accommodate demand, and yet our area manufacturers would tell us they're struggling to find qualified and skilled employees to fill those jobs. And so, we had also area employers donating large machines to us, but we were, to keep us current, but we were running out of space in which to put that equipment to keep us current. And the new facility is going to be over 150,000 square feet.
Wow.
So it's going to let us really spread out, let us accept those additional donations, bring on new technologies, expand programming. In addition, we had a lot of support from our board, and we also had a lot of support from legislators in our district who we invited to campus to tour the building so they could kind of see it in action, and they were very supportive and helped us at the state level to secure additional funding to help us make this a reality and bring this to life. So it was a convergence of things, including input from our employer partners in the district, who really need us at this time.
Absolutely. And I think it's great, too. I think that this is going to be something really exciting for students as well. You also did mention, of course, keeping up to date, kind of really with like technologies and industry standards here, too. There's also, it looks like here, because I'm looking at the website, that there's going to also be some really cool new introduced new and enhanced programs.
Yes, that is true. So in addition to some of those I just mentioned, we'll be also able to expand to include additional programming in robotics and automation, renewable energy, pipe welding, industrial process control, and mechatronics. I'll give you a little more information on energy management. We're really trying to prepare our students for jobs of the future, including EV technology and solar energy. So we're going to include geothermal energy programming in the new building with a focus on sustainability. We're going to have a solar container. We'll be one of the only 6 colleges and universities in the country that will have one. It'll be built by students. It's sort of an element of solar energy where students will be able to pull data to determine how well solar panels are performing on the container, and it serves as a working lab. So that's just an example of the kind of technology that we're hoping to bring into the center.
That is really
cool. It's going to be sort of laid out with a lot of open space so that as the technology changes, we can keep current and sort of swap out equipment and adopt new programming and sort of be nimble in adapting to a very quickly changing society.
That's actually very smart that you say that you beforehand create enough space just in case, with technology growing, that you can incorporate those different technologies that are growing into that space without being like, oh no, we don't have enough space. So that's actually really smart, because that really does show that that the community college is really looking towards the future, and they look at statistics, and they do all this intense research, and so everyone working together here is just a beautiful thing about Elgin Community College, and being a part of the community as well too is that you care about the students, you care about providing these awesome opportunities for them to succeed too, especially as we're seeing here with technology growing and more of these jobs that are people, they're needed. People are needed for these jobs.
They are, and I would add that there's just a lot of opportunity in this field. There's a lot of the baby boomer generation who are retiring and leaving jobs unfilled, leading to this unmet demand by our area employers. And everybody's looking at this enrollment cliff in the future just based on population change. So those individuals in our district who are underemployed or unemployed or adult learners or justice impacted, many of those individuals are going to be our future workforce.
Right.
And part of our mission is to help prepare them for those jobs in our local community.
Yeah, absolutely. What I also think is really cool too is if you on your website, I see that you've got some MTC galleries here too, so people can get a little bit of a sneak peek on what to expect. And again, I'm seeing here even with the models that are featured on your on the website here too, that there is a lot of space. The atmosphere is very nice and open, which I always like that about ECC. Going to a college like ECC is when you have the high ceilings, the big windows, that kind of creates a sense of like you're kind of like outdoors. It doesn't feel as cramped. You feel like you have the space so that you can focus as a student on your studies. And that was always something I really liked about Elgin Community College, is the amount of space, the vaulted ceilings, the big windows. It's something that really always helped me. Yep, that's always something that yep, it always is something that helped me with my studies too, was to have that, having being able to sit at the cafeteria area. So that's really cool. And again,
I think there'll be some cool spaces in this building where you'll be up on the second floor, able to look down through the glass and kind of see the floor in action, if you will, and kind of sit at a table and do your studies up there and have this wonderful view. There's also going to be a really open area, if you will, on the first floor that'll allow us to bring school groups in to kind of sit on sort of tiered seating, so we can bring tours through and really strengthen our partnerships with our K-12 partners and dual credit, dual enrollment, and things like that as well.
That is really, really cool. I'm so glad we were able to do this interview. This is exciting for everyone who's involved, too, especially for upcoming students, too. We're seeing here, especially at local libraries, there are some job fairs that are coming up here, like at the Gale Borden Public Library, as well as others who are local within the Fox River Valley. And those job fairs are very helpful. And I'm sure a lot of students also go to those, too. So the fact that you're also going to be expanding on this, too, is really, really fun. So, again, we wish you nothing but the best of prosperity in this. I know it's going to work well because it's already happening in the works. The ceremony is going to be coming up tomorrow. You said it's at what's the times and the locations?
The ceremony itself will be at 2. The event is starting at 1:30. So
okay,
we'll make some remarks at 2 o'clock and have some people speaking.
Awesome, very cool. And where is the actual location within the campus?
It is right up. You'll see if anybody comes out for the event, there's some tents, so you really can't miss it. If you come through our overpass right there off of McLean on Spartan, it's right there at the corner. So you'll see some tents right there. It's right where a couple of restaurants used to be housed right there, and one of them is coming down, and one has already come down, and we're building. Going to be building right there on the corner. There's a big sign, you can't miss it, that has a picture of the new Manufacturing Technology Center right where the new building is going to be.
Very, very cool. And for those of you also out there who are listening in who might be interested, there are several elected officials that are confirmed for that attendance too, including Senator Castro, Senator DeWitt, and also Representative Moeller too. So that's going to be nice as well.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
Well, I want to say thank you so much, Peggy, for joining us today. I'm looking forward to hearing more about this as time goes by with the Manufacturing and Technology Center. Here at WRMN, we like to keep people up to date in the loop with what's happening. So we're looking forward to the future with the new center. Very exciting.
Okay, thank you so much for having us.
You're very welcome. Have a good rest of your day.
Okay, you too.
All right, bye-bye now. All right, that was Peggy Heinrich, interim president of ECC, joining us live here through the phone lines of WRMN AM 1410, Studio 14. Again, this is going to be a really cool ceremony starting at 2, or really the official ceremony at 2, starting really at 1:30 p.m. That'll be tomorrow for the new 155,000 square foot Manufacturing and Technology Center. It'll actually, again, be the second largest public community college manufacturing center in the state. That is really, really cool. With this expansion, there's also an expansion of programs. So not just an expansion with the building, an expansion with programs. In robotics, IT, technology, and more, as we are seeing technology growing. People want to keep up to date with the technology as well, too. This is going to give you an opportunity for any students out there who are looking for programs. This is now, since this expansion on not just the building and the center, but also on programs, will entail and help you to actually get hands-on experience if you are interested in doing robotics, IT, and more. If you strive to learn, not just of course at a community college, but learning also different techniques. If you're a very technical person, hands-on person who likes to work with computers, this is a great opportunity with Manufacturing and Technology Center expanding. Again, expanding also on the programs that are going to be offered there too, because it's always good to be able to expand on programming, especially when it comes to programming that is becoming popular and expanding itself too. So that's the beautiful thing about Elgin Community College is they strive to progress with also what the world of jobs has to offer too. So they're not just staying in one place; they're expanding as well too, which is very important for the future of our human people, of course, when it comes to jobs. And more too. So this is going to be it's very exciting. I would say so too, especially for students who are interested in learning in this areas of studies, talking about welders and fabricators, machinists, maintenance technicians, clean energy workers. I mean, again, these students are the future here. And the fact that Elgin Community College is, of course, and it doesn't surprise me though, because I say that as a compliment because Elgin Community College has always been on top of when it comes to creating an environment and programs that is there's something for everyone. So I highly encourage you go on out to this event. If not, check out more information on their website, elgin.edu. That's elgin.edu. This is a really cool event that's coming up. If you want to learn more information also about their manufacturer and technology center, I did pull it up on the screen here if you were watching on YouTube, but if you want to go to the website yourself, it's elgin.edu. It's under the campus. It's actually /about/campus visitor information. And within this information, you can find information on the Technology Center at Elgin Community College. You can also find the MTC Gallery, so you'll be able to find that there too. A little sneak peek of the plan design for outside and inside spaces. You'll be able to see that there too. It also does go into a little detail on some descriptions of the pictures here too, expanding on the 150,000 square feet, nearly double the current space that it's going to be offering here too. Cutting edge learning environment designed for modern manufacturing too. Again, keeping up to date with the manufacturing process and how it's changing, and of course all the other technologies that are changing. This gives many people, many students, the opportunity of any age. You know, you can even take classes even if you're you already, you know, maybe work a job and you want to take a class on this to learn and enhance your skills. This will give you that opportunity too. So it's a space, again, designed to provide students with an exciting and supportive environment and the resources necessary for success. And as I say too, also architectural design is also important too. Mentioning here too, as we talked about in the interview, that when you have open spaces like Elgin Community College does have, it doesn't feel cramped, it doesn't feel overburdened. There's plenty of space for you to study, open air, tall ceilings, nice windows, and it's something not to be overlooked because that can definitely help when it comes to feeling relaxed in studying. You don't have to feel overwhelmed. So it's very, very good. So very cool. And again, they have some powerful partnerships with Elgin Community College too. They have forged partnerships with local manufacturing firms, the Elgin Development Group, the Illinois Manufacturers Association, the Illinois Manufacturing Excellence Center, the Valley Industrial Association, as well as local WIOA boards, staying connected and informed about industry needs. And again, that's where we go back to how Elgin Community College keeps up to date with the local trends so that they can, in return, provide the information as well as the tools needed so that students who are going into the job force can learn these so that they're prepared. And it's really, really cool. So I commemorate them for this. I think that this is a really, again, groundbreaking experience and also work that they're doing here too. So go on out, check it out. That's elgin.edu. Again, elgin.edu for more information. You can, of course, also check out general information on Elgin Community College at elgin.edu. Elgin.edu. They offer a wide range of areas of studies, degree programs, and stackable certificates listed to give you some ideas on what you would like to study. They have a whole list of things when it comes to just what you would like to study. And then, of course, you can even hone in even more detail on the different programs and classes that are offered within the big list of what they have to offer when it comes to areas of study too. So, and then there are some very specified areas of studies they still offer some a numerous amount of classes for, and even some more general. I mean, I got an associate in arts, associates in arts AA. And again, when it comes to arts and entertainment, there's a whole list of different things. I did take a lot of these classes: English composition, fundamentals of speech, everything actually pretty much on this list. For the most part, I did take a lot of these different courses too. So again, they have a lot to offer here. Feel free to check it out. That is elgin.edu. Elgin.edu. Very cool. Another thing, cool thing too, a little off topic, but another cool thing is they offer some great clubs and organizations that you can partake in too. So you don't necessarily have to feel lonely at college. You can also make some great friendships, long-lasting friendships, and get to know people too. People of different everything, different backgrounds. So that's Elgin Community College. Very much a big staple here within the community. Not just Elgin, but within the Fox River Valley as well. We are getting into the bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. When we come back, we will be in our Tradio segment. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, you'll be able to, of course, call in 847-931-1410. Again, 847-931-1410, or also through the Image 360 text line, info line 505-926-1410. Again, this is Matt broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin with WRMN's Out to Lunch, taking you out to lunch on a beautiful sunny Tuesday now afternoon. Stay tuned. We'll continue on with more in just a little bit.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service. A tense afternoon unfolded at Larkin High School in Elgin following a social media threat received earlier Monday. Local authorities described the threat reported via a third party to the school resource officer as currently unsubstantiated. Nevertheless, Elgin Police Department did deploy extra resources to the school. The Elgin Police Department recently enhanced their community engagement by introducing a new section on the Elgin Transparency Hub dedicated to their K-9 unit. The resource aims to clarify the critical roles these specially trained cops and dogs play in public safety. September marks Attendance Awareness Month in Kane County, underscoring the importance of regular school attendance. Statistics reveal that students who are chronically absent, missing 10% or more school days annually, struggle academically compared to their peers. To combat this, Kane County Regional Office of Education is actively working to foster consistent attendance through the McKinney-Vento program. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Kernan.
With Progressive, you get more than savings. You get access to us through our mobile app, online chat, or by phone.
Oh, I see what you're doing here, Jamie. Giving me all these ways to stay in touch so I have no excuse not to. Well, you're in luck, because this guy's in the market for a new BFF.
Actually, all our customers can contact us this way.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just kidding.
But I am always up for Taco Pizza! Jinx!
Get help from Progressive through the website, app, chat, or phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Tommy! I can't wait for golf this weekend, huh, buddy? Time flies. Love you, man. Oh, don't forget your knee brace again. We aren't in college anymore.
Moments together matter, so help protect yourself from RSV. If you're 75 or older or 60 plus with a chronic condition like asthma, COPD, heart disease, or severe diabetes, you're at higher risk of landing in the hospital from RSV, and there are no prescription RSV treatments. Check eligibility and schedule your RSV vaccine at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. AP Top 25 football this week. Northern Illinois jumped 2 spots to number 23. The Illini enter the poll this week at number 24. The Bears are on the road this Sunday visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Chicago will be looking to shore up the defensive line this week after Caleb Williams was sacked 7 times at Sunday's loss. The Bears are 1-1. The Colts 0-2 on the season. The Cubs continue to battle for a wild card spot. They beat the A's 9-2 last night. Shota Imanaga's 14-3 with the victory. 11 strikeouts over 6 full. Dansby Swanson hit a 3-run homer in the win. 2 straight wins for the Cubs, who were 5 games out of the last National League wild card. The White Sox won their 3rd straight 8-4 against the Angels in Anaheim last night. Jonathan Cannon struck out 7 in the win. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive. I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle.
Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle. This back-to-school season, Tide and Downey are giving back with $1.5 million in scholarships. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. US/DC 17+. End September 30th. Rules. Tide.com/scholarship/official.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch. And of course, you know what time it is. We're in our Tradio segment. If you are looking to buy, sell, trade, and or announce to the Fox River Valley area, feel free to give me a call, 847-931-1410. Again, that's 847-931-1410. That's the I almost said info line. No, it's not the info line. It's the main phone lines here at Studio 14. That's how you can contact us here. You can also text your Tradio announcement to the Image 360 line. That's the Image 360 number, 505-926-1410. 505-926-1410. Again, 505-926-1410. There you go. I actually do have here too. What was it? Let's see. Oh yeah, so I am looking at some messages here. Okay, we've got 58 Mike here. Forgot to mention, Real Monte Cristo has Swiss cheese. Ah, okay, very cool. So Real Monte Cristo has Swiss cheese. We got Linda here saying that the Gail Borden book sale starts Thursday through till Sunday. So there you go. Thank you so much, Linda, for mentioning that too. So Gail Borden book sale starts Thursday through till Sunday. So that's something to partake in. Sounds like a good time for sure. So let's go through some Tradio callers that have called in within the past roughly, I'd say close to a month or so. If you want to add yourself to the list, you know the numbers, 847-931-1410. You can also text 505-926-1410. You can text that number too. Or, of course, you can also email me if you would prefer to do it that way too. So let's take a look. We've got here some Tradio callers. We had a couple from yesterday. We have here Tradio caller Vicky calling in, located out in Carpentersville. She gave an announcement here that she says that there is a building that's opening up in West Dundee, and they're looking for comic books. So they're looking for some comic books here. If you're interested, they're at 130 Washington Street. It's Summer Sports Cards. So it's called Summer Sports Cards, spelled with an O instead of a U. It's Summer, SOMMER, Sports Cards. And if you want to check out more information on them, that is summersportscards@gmail.com. That is the email because they are looking for comic books. You can also call their number. Their number is operating right now. It's 224-281-4190. Again, that's 224-281-4190 is that number. So again, this is located at 130 Washington Street in Elgin. 130 Washington Street in Elgin is what they're looking for here. So feel free, of course, to contact their number, or of course, also, you know it, also their email, summersportscards@gmail.com. Now, Vicky here is also looking for a lawnmower within the area. So if anyone has a lawnmower within the area, feel free to give her a call. That number is 847-884-9697. 847-844-9697. Another Tradio caller here. This is Wood by Jeff in Elburn, giving us some updates. He did sell the tornado shelters. He does still have some free items for sale, as well as he has some garden stakes, canning jars, and fishing lures. He also has an aromatic cedar. He has aromatic cedar wood scrap pieces. as well as some shelving boards, concrete boards, peg boards, firewood, and even a piece of a hand railing too that he's looking to get rid of for free. He also has some window screens that are adjustable, 4 of them for free. He also has some maple pieces too. They are 2x6 for $2. And then he also is looking for a truck or minivan. $1,500 is the maximum that he's willing to pay on that. So if you are interested, feel free to reach out to Wood by Jeff Woodsmith. That's Jeff Smith in Elburn. That is 630-365-9488. Again, 630-365-9488. Another Tradio caller here has a memory craft machine sewing machine. So it's a memory craft sewing machine. That's a better way of putting it here. The asking price is $100 for it. If anyone is interested, feel free to reach out to her. That number is 331-588-0423. Again, that's 331-588-0423 is that number to dial. Another Tradio caller here. This is Jerry calling from South Elgin. Has that 1978 Corvette for sale. It's the anniversary special, color silver and gray. It's got 54,000 miles on it and good tires. The asking price is $15,500 for it, but he also says that he can make a deal with you too. So if you are interested, intrigued, feel free to reach out to Jerry from South Elgin at 331-442-1856. Again, 331-442-1856. Another Tradio caller here is Dave from South Elgin. Has 2 items for sale. A janitorial cart about 3 foot high and 1.5 feet wide. Now, it does come with everything. So it comes with a little bag as well as a place to put the mop bucket. Comes with the mop bucket as well as 2 mops, cleaning supplies, and more. He is asking $50 on that. The second item that he has for sale is a little giant ladder system. It's a versatile ladder system. It folds in half. In full extension, it's 23 foot, and it comes with stair adjustment hardware as well too. Also 2 working platforms with it. It's heavy duty, sturdy ladder. $150 is the asking price. If anyone's interested, feel free to reach out to him. That number is 331-588-0493. Again, 331-588-0493 is that number to dial. Another Tradio caller here has some furniture for sale in Wayne, Illinois. Dining room table set with marble on it, queen size bed, some antiques including old dressers, bookcases, typewriters, tea tables, office furniture. So a lot of cool things, including also here two pianos, including an upright piano and 2 old radios. Feel free to give her a call. She also has a 1976 Spitfire. Comes with also a hardtop too. That number to dial is 630-267-5543. Again, that's 630-267-5543. Another Tradio caller here. Mike is looking for some comic books, anything from the 90s and before, including also old toys from the vintage 80s and before time, and then also some 70s and before vintage baseball cards. He's got cash in hand. He's ready. So feel free to reach out to Mike. That's 847-489-9263. Again, 847-489-9263. Another Tradio caller here, Greg, looking to buy those old bicycles from the late 1800s to the 70s or 80s. They can be bone shakers, balloon tires, Schwinn bicycles. They can be really in any condition, whether it's accessories or maybe pieces or parts. And then he's also looking for some watches, Omega watches, men's or women's watches, and also diver style watches. He's a collector, not a dealer. He'll pay a good price on those. Top dollar for sure. And then he also does have here too some items for sale. He has a Tektronix 535A electrical tester for $90 or best offer. He also has a car for sale. It's a 2003 Ford Mustang convertible, well taken care of. It's got new tires, brakes. 81,000 original miles on it. Color is charcoal gray with a nice leather interior. Take a look. Make an offer. The only thing that really doesn't work is a CD player. That number to dial is 847-884-6033. 847-884-6033. Another Tradio caller here has the RV fridge for sale. The Dometic RV fridge, 23 inches wide, 42 inches in height, 23 and a half inches deep. It's AP gas, AC/DC model, electric 12 volts, asking $454. It originally paid $800. Also has some new tires, P235 by 70 by 16 tires. 4 of them, put them together, $100 for them. Located on the McHenry, on the north side of McHenry, feel free to reach out to him. That number is 815-245-0670. Again, that's 815-245-0670. Another Tradio caller here. John has some items for sale, including a Walter Payton football helmet for $200, and also a display case with approximately 20 real casino chips in them, $100 worth of those casino chips. Most of them are businesses that are no longer in operation. The case and the chips put together, $125. He can send you pictures. That number is 630-440-1504. Again, 630-440-1504. Another Tradio caller here. This is Motorcycle Tony, looking for the motorcycles, dead or alive, any condition. He has a trailer to transport them to and cash in hand. He also is looking for a VW bus from the 60s, 70s, and or 80s. And then he also has a friend that's looking for a small house, a 1 to 2 bedroom home within the McHenry area or Fox Lake area too. So maybe you yourself have one, or maybe you know someone that does. Feel free to reach out to Tony here. That is 630-335-3312. Again, 630-335-3312. The time is approaching 12:46. We're going to take another quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN. Stay tuned.
Oh no, I just hit that post and my car's got a dent.
Uh-oh, better get Mako.
Oh yeah? Where are they?
Mako is America's body shop. They're the world's largest provider of paint and collision services. They're located at 212 Western Avenue in Carpentersville, across from Spring Hill Mall. I've used them. Check out my car.
Wow, looking good.
Everything was so easy and affordable. Hummer and staff were super friendly and really knew their stuff.
I'm going to call them now.
Mention WRMN 1410 at the Carpentersville Mako and receive 10% off today.
What's the best way to get rid of a timeshare that you don't want? Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline. We're a group of attorneys that help customers legally exit their timeshares. It's an easy process. We guarantee results or you pay nothing. Exit your timeshare today. Call now.
800-890-5957. 800-890-5957. That's 800-890-5957.
Oakcrest Residence is marking 120 years of continuous service for older adults. A private, non-for-profit community organization offering cutting-edge solutions for seniors with emphasis on personal choice and innovative programs. Located at 204 South State Street, you'll find short-term and permanent living along with daily options. This building is worth a visit, blended with style and surrounded with historic significance. Make sure to ask to see the Cellar Pub, a resource available for private group rental. Really, this place has it all. During this 120th anniversary celebration year, the community is invited to join in for free lunches and programs. For more information, visit oakcrestatrium.org. That's oakcrestatrium.org.
A recent Gallup poll indicated that 38% of Americans are putting off healthcare because of financial concerns, the highest ever recorded. I'm Dr. Bob Martin, here to serve you every Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4. Millions of Americans are seeking health advice that will not cost an arm and a leg, so I offer health tips and advice absolutely free. Listen to my show, Sunday afternoons from 1 to 4 right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM, the voice of the Valley and the home of Radio Shopping Show.
Come on out to the Country Donuts, that is, at Route 20 and Nestler Road. They're always open. Donuts are made daily using only the finest ingredients to ensure freshness. Their huge variety of donuts offers something to please everyone. Country Donuts doesn't stop at offering you the best donuts. Enjoy a delicious breakfast sandwich or stop in for lunch and try a bowl of their famous chili. Need a larger or special donut order for your office? Call 847-488-1900.
All right, welcome back, folks, to Out to Lunch with WRMN, AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town, located here in downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. Feel free to give me a call, 847-931-1410. We're still, of course, doing Tradio, so if you want to call in for Tradio, you can feel free to give us a call here, 847-931-1410. You can, of course, also contact us through our Image 360 info number, 505-926-1410. 505-926-1410. Let's take a look here for the remainder of the time, unless people call in. Of course, we'll answer those calls for Tradio. We'll take a look and dive into what's happening within the area. So we'll talk a little bit about this here, too. We do have a caller on hold. So hold off on this. We'll take it to the phone lines. Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Good afternoon. My name is Jerry. I appreciate you putting the 78 Corvette up. My phone has been out of whack. I think it's working now, so I appreciate you bringing it up again because it's still for sale. 78 Corvette, silver and black, anniversary colors, good tires. It's running good. I put a lot of money into it about 4 months ago. I don't use it anymore, so I'm going to sell it. So you can give me a call at 331-442-1856. 331-442-1856. And thanks again for putting that on there.
Well, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure, our pleasure here at WRMN. Thanks, Jerry, for calling in.
You're welcome. Bye.
Of course. Bye-bye now. All right, Jerry is saying a thank you, of course, to WRMN for posting this. We love doing Tradio. You want to get the word out. Tell people what's going on, of course. We're here to keep you up to date and in the loop, of course. And you also help us here at WRMN to also do that as well, too. So, again, we have Jerry from South Elgin. Still has that beautiful 1978 Corvette for sale, the anniversary special colors, and everything runs very good. He put a lot of money into it. So if you are interested, feel free to give him a call, 331-442-1856. Again, 331-442-1856. Now, taking a look here, this is a special event that's going to be coming up tonight. It is the Illinois Department of Transportation partnering with Governor J.B. Pritzker with Union Pacific Railroad and Metra to reestablish intercity passenger rail service from Chicago to Rockford with intermediate stops planned in Elgin, Huntley, and Belvedere. That is going to be the meeting for Chicago to Rockford Rail Program at the center of Elgin. That's at Edward Shock Center. That's at 100 Symphony Way. They're going to be having that. That's September 17th. That's from 4 to 7 p.m. So that's going to be coming up tonight. The service will provide efficient, safe, and reliable transportation operations, including here with passenger trains traveling at maximum speeds of up to 79 miles per hour, connecting Illinois communities to Cook, Kane, McHenry, Boone, and Winnebago counties there too. And the passenger service is expected to begin by 2027. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more information, you can, of course, follow this link here. It's available on exploreelginarea.com. exploreelginarea.com. We'll take it back to the phone lines here. Hi Hi there, caller. You're on with WRMN.
Hi, I'm looking for motorcycles. It doesn't matter if they've been sitting for years, any condition. Looking for nice bikes, project bikes, and parts bikes. My name's Tony. You can reach me at 630-335-3312. That's 630-335-3312. I turn up in person with a trailer and cash in hand. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day.
You too, Tony. Thanks again for calling in. Thanks. All right, bye-bye now. All right, it's Motorcycle Tony calling in. We did mention his Tradio announcement here. Coming in again here. I've moved it down the list here, too. So, renewal here. Looking for those motorcycles. They can be in any condition. He has a trailer for transportation, cash in hand. He will show up in person. Feel free to give him a call. 630-335-3312. Again, that's 630-335-3312. 1-2. Coming up tonight, this is at 925 North Liberty Street. I'm correct about that. Let me double check here. Yeah, 925 North Liberty Street. This is Fiesta Latina coming up tonight, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, what it's going to be is it's the start of the National Hispanic Heritage Month. The Elgin Police Department are teaming up with some local businesses for a fun evening with games, prizes, some great food. They hope to see you there. It's going to be fun. If you want to check it out, they're going to be located at 925 North Liberty in Elgin. That's coming up here tonight. That's going to be from 5 to 7. So again, 5 to 7. You're going to be seeing DJs, tacos, food, fun event to go to. Check it out. So that's going to be coming up tonight. Coming up here September 20th, it's the Elgin Fringe Festival, and that goes on until the 29th. Starting at 10 a.m. on the 20th. I believe that's on a Saturday, right? Is that Saturday the 20th? Today's Tuesday the 17th? No. So the 20th is Friday. 20th is a Friday. It is a celebration of the performative and visual arts throughout downtown Elgin. The mission of Elgin Fringe Festival is to encourage bold artistic experimentation and innovation by providing an accessible, affordable experience for both artists and audiences alike. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Tickets are on sale if you go to their website. Definitely a prime location due to the urban feel and proximity to Chicago too. So, and that's brought to you by Side Street Studio Arts of Elgin. So that's the Fringe Fest coming up. Another festival in the area of Carpentersville is the Fall Fest, September 20th from 6 p.m. to 11. It's an exciting event featuring an amazing lineup of local bands, delicious food, can't go wrong with that, unique craft vendors too to do a little fun shopping, and so much more. Live music is from Friday and Saturday. The craft show is Saturday 10 to 5 p.m., 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. There's going to be a petting zoo also on Saturday. That'll be from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There's going to be mobile video gambling Saturday, 11 a.m. to 5, axe throwing Friday night and Saturday. There's going to be a kids zone on Saturday, pumpkin decorating, magic shows. There's going to be a bubble show, corn maze and slide, face painting, hay rides, and more. It's a fun event to go to. Check it out. It's the Fall Fest in Carpentersville, so you don't want to miss out on that. Sounds like a grand time. Some other things that are coming up here. The annual Fall Fling at State Street Markets in Elgin is September 21st, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's also a fun event to go to. You get to explore local vendors, local businesses, 10,000 square feet, over 30 shops available. They're going to be having cider donuts and also giveaways. That's September 21st and 22nd, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's at State Street Market Shops in Elgin. Also going to be a great time too. You can do some awesome shopping, so you don't want to miss out on that as well. Also, the Elgin History Museum having their 37th annual Bluff City Cemetery Walk. We did have an interview not too long ago on the Bluff City Cemetery Walk, and they've been happening since 1987. You're going to be able to listen to a lot of wonderful stories of some beautiful Elginites that have been around that have now passed on, but have some beautiful stories, have impacted Elgin's culture and more too. So that'll be September 21st at 3 p.m. and then also at 5:30, and then September 22nd, 11 a.m. and also 1:30 p.m. So 11 a.m. and also 1:30. So there you go. Got some good stuff coming up here. This and more can be found on ExploreElginArea.com. This does wrap it up here for Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning, or actually now afternoon. Hopefully you get some time to relax, enjoy the beautiful sunshine, get a nice lunch break, and spend some time with your loved ones. Absolutely. Stay tuned as we get into Democracy Now! And then, of course, we hit it off with our Fox Valley afternoons from 2 to 6, with Talk Time with Tammy and Friends from 2 to 4, an apolitical talk show with Dennis Sonar Green and Bendemonium Boquist from 4 to 6. Stay tuned, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Tuesday.